and welcome to another lovely live stream at 12:14 in the morning on August 1st, 2025. And guys, hell has officially frozen over. It is the dead middle of summer. It was like 98 degrees yesterday. Right now, it's about 50 degrees. It rained all day. It was really nice. The pumpkin spice must flow. It's just all of a sudden the heat wave finally broke, and I'm back. I returned just to pop in to remind you of all of the things that are going on in this world. And oh dear God, make it stop. It's too much. We finally got some chill. Now we need chill for the whole world. So it is now, again, I'm doing this earlier than my normal streams are. This is gonna be a little bit of a different stream. I'm gonna warn you right now, this stream is probably gonna have a bit more teeth in its bite, and you'll understand why much later on during the stream. But I'm kind of like, you know, I was like, to here, you know, a couple weeks ago, I'm up to here right now. I'm just like, you know, just really needs to heckin' chill. So again, this stream's gonna go pretty hard. This is gonna be a long stream. I have so many things to talk about from not just 3 weeks ago, but the days before that, because of how hot the damn summer's been. And the last time I played, it was Gwent, and now I'm finally gonna do an Isaac stream, because I actually haven't played the keyboard at all, any keyboard games, since the storm hit, but my keyboard's working fine when I'm typing. Everything's doing fine, and an update on that. So I've now received the new Windows. They're in my living room, but I can't have them installed until towards at least the end of August, so this room is still under construction. As you can see right here, though, I do indeed have the drawing table set up because I'm working on a project right now. A very big project, and I gotta get that done. It's on an actual fucking deadline. So this stream, I'm taking advantage of the weather, the opportunity I have just to just have the time to do it, and just to cover as many bases as I can in one night, because I am not going to be streaming again until this project is done. This, unfortunately, that takes priority, and I have a deadline to uphold. I've been posting on DeviantArt and in the Discord works in progresses, but the thing's a real pain in the ass. It's gonna be in full 4K and it's animated, and oh god, Jesus, it's gonna be fine. So, but thankfully, I am being very productive right now offline. I'm doing art. I got a big project in the works right now. I've been doing a lot with my side channel when it comes to the video game footage, especially with the Elden Ring footage that I'm focusing on right now. I am doing things that are keeping me grounded and sane during these trying times. I very much recommend having hobbies, everybody. It's a hell of a time. I've even bought Night Rain for the PS4, but I haven't played it yet because it's just too fucking hot. So this is a little oasis in the heat wave, because the heat's gonna climb back up by the end of next week, and so this little respite is much needed. I'm going to be playing some old school Flash Isaac. This will be my next video uploaded to YouTube. I have an entire backlog of Isaac repentance videos from past streams that need to be made live on that channel, but this will be the next one to follow up my last update video, and then I can hopefully move on to just making normal content again for the main channel, but not for the time right now. Right now, this summer is focusing on IRL shit, okay? And there's a lot of IRL shit to focus on. So that's the update. So also, I can't have the Windows installed until I'm done with the project and everything, because I have to, everything behind the camera where the computer is set up, all the wiring is custom to it. My sound system everything's got to be taken apart manually. It's gonna be like a whole fucking day to do that. The attic, get it installed, put it back, and I can't deal with that right now, so that's several weeks away from here, and therefore I'm not going to be streaming as often. I might do maybe console streams, but this will probably be my only PC stream until the project's done, because I can't leave the laptop here with the busted window hanging over it. I don't trust it, and setting this up every fucking time is a pain in the ass, and it's just like, I just, out of convenience, and the fact that my schedule is so slammed, again, this is my chance to do an update stream, so I'm taking that chance, but I also can't suggest people to subscribe for this month because I can't guarantee I'm going to be streaming through this month. So, again, thank you for watching, everybody, and hopefully by the time fall rolls around, everything's going to be sorted out and I can get back onto a normal schedule. But right now, the very, very unique moment in time. It's just the year of the snakes. It's built different, man. People born. I am a snake. I was born year of the snake. It either makes you or breaks you. I'm a snake and a scorpion. What was my destiny supposed to be, guys? That's too much anger for one vessel to contain. So, again, we're here playing Isaac. I got story times. I'm gonna play the game. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. Last time I forgot to talk about Netflix, toaster ovens, politics, fucking the CEO from Seagate. All that was prior things. The current things I gotta talk about with the Epstein list and just the government in general, fucking influencer bullshit, it's just make it stop, okay? Okay. Either way, let's play some Isaac. Let's kill some time, shall we? Let's have some funs going down memory lane, cause legends never fucking die. Oh, that should have been the name of the stream. Fuck. Damn it. Legends never die. I ruined it. Sullied it. Fucking sullied it. Also, I am feeling just slightly combative today. And also, I got fucking sweated the past few months. Just absolutely disgusting sweat because got the hair done did good. Everything's just, clean. We're starting with but I just gotta I don't know. I also gotta talk about fucking goddamn the IRL just aggressive idiots. Let's put it that way, okay? Let's aggressive stupidity, all right? It's so much fun. I have too many stories to talk about. All right, let's play some Isaac. Wrath of the Lamb. Wait, what the hell? Why did I had a Firefox window pop up saying that my Windows crashed, but it's open right here. Also, I haven't had an update from Microsoft in a while. I know they're going to be killing support for Windows 10 coming up this fall, but I feel like Bill Gates is going to be trying to do an update in the background or some shit like that. The other day, I was just minding my own business, and all of a sudden, Internet Explorer launched itself. Actually, Edge or whatever the fuck it's called. Internet Explorer, you know what it is. And I cannot uninstall that from the computer. And it pops up saying, yeah, we stole all your information from your other web browsers and brought it over here. So Microsoft took all of my internet history saved on my other browsers and fucking joined it over into their browser, even though I don't have Microsoft Cloud enabled for any of that. So they just stole all of it. And it's like, okay, thanks. I did not consent to that, but alright. It's gonna be another theme for tonight. Okay, let me just... Oh god. I am not getting any sound out of these headphones. That's fine. In the Crying Baby game. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about a whole bunch of shit. Alright, what do we want to do? Oh, now I can hear the music. Okay. Let me just do testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3. Microsoft, we have all your porn, you're welcome. Oh god, no! No! But why can't I have access to Billy Microsoft's browser history? And all those photographs with Jeffrey Epstein, Why not? I have this. Happy Thursday. Actually, it's TGIF. Dude, the stream could have been called Legends Never Die in TGIF. I dropped the ball. I'm rusty. The old man is getting back into the groove of things, okay? It's gonna be fine. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3. Alright, there we go. Who the fuck do I want to play? You know what? I'm gonna just do random. Let's set it up to Isaac and bada bing. Eve. Okay, interesting. I've been having a lot of fun with Tainted Eve in Repentance. So let's see. Why am I using the mouse? That's not correct at all. Booms. Okay. Alright, so again, Eternal Mode is aggro as shit. We're playing in Flash. So when secret rooms are discovered, they instantly disappear. They don't stay open. I'm using mouse and keyboard. Technically just keyboard, but, you know, it's implied that the mouse would be used as well. Yeah, there we go. Now we're jamming. Blue baby soul. I'll take that. I'll buy that for nothing. I have a feeling I know where the secret room is. This is definitely where super secret room is. Crystal skull. Or cursed skull, I should say. We put that back on the ground, and we never talk about it again. It could actually be right here, because in OG Isaac, the super secret room can count as an adjacent room for a secret room. But let's see how we do with this. Monstro. Oh god, he is aggro. Get him, bird! That was some tactical damage. Did that on purpose. Dead bird doing the Lord's work. Doing all the heavy lifting. There are far too many monsters on the screen right now. Where is Dead Bird? I think Dead Bird went missing. Dead Bird's gone. Okay. Okay. Run away! Key. Death. Pills here. Range up. Nice. I'm gonna keep Blue Baby Soul. Let's see what's in the cursed room. Oh, shit! It's the super duper secret room. And I ate shit. Flying. Okay, we have Transcendence, floor 1. So, yeah, so I was correct. It wasn't up there where the secret room was. It was down here. Okay. Ouchies. Okay, we're gonna take Blue Baby Soul. I could spend money in the shop. I don't feel like it. Curse of Darkness. Okay. So I don't have Fate where I have Translucent Tears. Got me some hams. Okay, Dead Bird. I'm gonna need you to do some stuff. Blood Penny, alright. Please verify your age before accessing my documents. We'll get to that. We'll get to all of that in a second. Guys, do not be fooled by the man behind the curtain. Do not take the rage bait. Do not be Donald Trump replying to South Park creators Trey and Matt Parker. Do the opposite. Alright? That's my advice. And I'm sticking with it. Okay, that's a curse room. Well, that's nice that guy's just over there. Leaving me alone. Minding his own biz. Okay, I'm not a fan about the spiders. I'm not a fan about the fucking spiders. I'm Eve, not Samson. Nerd. Nope, get the fuck back over there. Enough with the goddamn heckin' spiders. I'd like the champion to lose his shit. What? It's endless spiders. He just threw that one over the fucking wall. Excuse me. This is very rude. Yeah. Thank you. That was like pulling fucking teeth. Okay. Didn't do anything. There we go. Dead bird. Get him. I do have the death card. This is true. The eternal part of Eternal Edition is how you get stuck eternally in all the eternal enemies. It's true. Very lore accurate. Wow. Sick. Drugs! More range up. Okay. So, well, that'd be nice if I got some money to get that little momentum going. You know, that'd be nice. And dead. Hey, speak of the devil. All right. Now, there is no Mega Stan, but I think I can get and there's no Angel Rooms, but I think I can get teleported to a Satan deal. Just one whole heart. I must feel blessed. Or does it take me just straight down to show? I don't remember the semantics for OG Isaac sacrifice rooms. Guys, I've forgotten. It's been so long. Oh, I should probably actually go try the curse room first. Bing bong. Ooh. That's a gup item. And we say thank you, yes. Oh yeah, I got money. What a horrible night for a curse. Goopy! I got the goops! Well, well, well. Well, well, well. If I get the trinket, man, we're cooking. We're cooking with gasoline. So far, this is a very benevolent run, and yet somehow it still feels like it's Eternal trying to kick my ass. But you gotta take what you can get, you know? Gotta take what you can get. Man, Nun's Habit would have been crazy right now. Do you know how many flies I'd have? I picked up the whole one by accident. I thought it was half a heart. Guys. Guys. I was trying to set it up for a fucking half heart with a spirit heart momentum, and it's... the old man has lost their touch. I mean, I could do one more of this. Yeah. Just see what where does the greed take me? That's pretty much it. Damn, I need that half heart. And I'll buy a bomb. Alright, let's get the fudge out of here. Bye, Blue Baby. I'll see you in heck. Okay, bye. Whee! There we go. Alright. Get him, flies. Don't you ip-a-cat at me. Whew. What in the fuck is my damage? I ask earnestly and vehemently. Get him. Hit that guy. Oh, jeez. Gluttony. You stupid bitch. I ran right into him. Alright, get him, Dipper. Thanks. Thanks, I appreciate. It's the type of gameplay I know you're all here to see. I helped. I did things. Yay. Yay, Morty, yay. Oh, season 8 of Rick and Morty came to an end. I gotta say, there were a lot of really, really good, like, I'd say like 3 really well-crafted episodes. Some good filler ones, and nothing that was egregious. I'll say that. This season was not fucking a Morte, or, you know, Sperm. Even the Easter Bunny was kind of just a little bit cringe, but like the same way that, like, the Dragon episode was. It's still watchable. It was still funny. Like, the best part of that episode was Jerry, hopping around the bedroom naked while going through fucking, the monster transformation. That was just funny as fuck. But, like, I can say that I have a feeling that, again, Rick and Morty is just going to be safe. It's going to be profitable. They just now confirmed they're releasing a spin-off of the in-universe president of Rick and Morty, and it's like, we already had Inside Job on Netflix, and now it's like how Rick and Morty was the thing, and then Hulu made Solar Opposites, and then Netflix had Inside Job, and now Adult Swim's making Inside Job for Adult Swim starring Rick and Morty's president. It's like, okay, it seems like we're going through a lot out of our way to basically repeat the same fucking shit that already exists, but okay. Seems a little repetitive. Seems like we already had these things in one form or another. But otherwise, the season was really solid. Nothing egregious. Things that you probably, like, episodes that you just put on the background and you forget about. I can't believe I just took damage off of that. Wow. Wow. Rigged. Wow. Ooh, piercing shots. Oh, don't mind if I do. Ew. Alright, let's do this boss room. See what we get. I don't want teleporter. I don't want to teleport. Good God, that one maggot's just going like 8 miles per hour. Look at him go, he's just zooming. He's got no shit to give. He's got nothing to lose, baby. Whoa! I fucking ducked, dodged, and weaved out of that situation. I am looking forward to Adult Swim's show, Women Wearing Shoulder Pads. That looks like it's gonna be interesting as hell. As soon as you have, like, stop motion animation, I'm fucking sold, man. Let's go. Yeah, fight me, nerd. Thank you. Nice. Double bombs. Uh-oh. Well, that was unfortunate for them. I thought that guy was going to explode, but he didn't. Oh, so Sinners is now available on streaming. I still haven't seen it yet. I really need to see Sinners. But that new horror movie Weapons is coming out, I think, next week, and I am seeing that one in theaters. That one looks really goddamn good. I still gotta see Sinners, though. Ow. I got hammed. Run away from the hams. Get him, bird. Thank you, hams. Yo! Again! Subscribing with the Prime, making that dolphin sing! Thanks for that. I appreciate it. Thanks, Gannon. Gannon, gone, Gannon, go! Gonna get it, go! Oh, God. My bones. They actually don't hurt that much. I'm being over dramatic, okay? Oh, wait. E. I pressed R. That was the wrong button. Money. That feeling when secret doors don't stay open in the Flash version, and it's just filled with all that delicious health and yum, eat 'em up. Feels bad. Bitch. But thank you for that sub. Enjoy the ride. We are doing Eternal Edition. Old school keyboard Isaac. Legends never die. So let's keep going. It's not called Legends Never Die. That's just me adding on to the fact that Legends Never Die. That's just an obvious fact. Otherwise it would. Gertie! What the fuck's Gertie doing here? I thought you learned your lesson, Gerdster. I thought you would have learned your fucking lesson. I haven't gotten a single deal with the devil, and it doesn't look like I'm gonna get one again. God damn it, every time, Gertie. Every time. You gotta be like that, Gertie. Every fucking time. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Sick of this shit. I almost ran right into that. Dead bird doing heavy lifting again. You gotta recognize where talent is had. Dead, he's got it. Why won't this nub die? Jesus! That one was crazy. With eternal enemies too, yes, they clearly, obviously, are not dying. Whoa! Whoa! What, do I have a lucky fly? Get over there. Go over, hit Gertie. Hooyah! I have no idea when I got myself a lucky fly, but he's sticking around. Okay. I did get a deal with the devil somehow. That was a mercy. Ooh, Satan! You son of a bitch, you salty bastard. Eat? Nope, nothing behind there. Let's go. Damage and speed, you know me so well. Gracias. Mwah, kisses. Whoa. Let's go. I'm going to pure glass cannon. Alright. Piercing tears. Oh! I wonder what's behind this. You know, this game gets incredibly easy when you can fly. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. I love the fact that he does the creep, but does he not know that I can fly, you stupid bitch? He does not know, that silly bitch! What is my, damn. Sure, that, okay, 3 is what I got from that. Oh, no. No. Unpause. No. No dead. No die. Uh-oh, it's Pride. That little bitch. Just get got, nerd. I haven't gotten any of the Eternal Sins yet. I've only gotten normie sins. What? What game? I'm not good enough for Eternal Sins? You think I've lost the touch? Bastard. Mocking me. Justice! Justice! Yeah! Okay, we're healthy again. Oh shit! The flies are eternal! Ow. 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 Piercing tears. Get him. Stop hitting me! Dead bird, please! Well, I need your assistance over here, my son. Man, Eternal Butt Licker is persistent. Okay, just, yeah. Okay, get him, Deadbird. I cannot move. Okay, there we go. Now, he had way too much health. That was an absurd amount of health. And you all know it was. Don't even at me. Okay. Nice. Spiders. Ow. Okay, I can fly. I should not take damage from these spiders. Good. I didn't. Congrats to me. I need health. I need me this thing called health. Health. I need it. Great heads. You did not just fucking YOLO fucking single snipe me, bro. Absolutely unacceptable. Okay. Hey, monster. Against my better judgment, I came into this room with a health of heart. I mean, damage up. There is no Leviathan transformation in OG Isaac, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd be golden right now. There's too many Larrys. Good thing I have piercing shots. Oh god, Larry, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean... The disrespect. Larry, no. I'm sorry. I didn't know it'd be like this, buddy. Sick. Hell yeah, that's a bunch of keys. Nice. That was pretty cool. Oh no. Oh no, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Oh god. Oh jeez. Okay. Oh yeah. There is a champion in this room and Eternal. And I have, as you can see, a health. I have a health. Not like this. Not like this. Not like this. Bird! You piece of shit! Why have you forsaken me? Okay. Cool. Vampirism, thank you. Dodged, weave! Oh yeah. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at that guy. They think they're cool. Look at this guy. Look at that guy. Nice. Fish heads. Yummy. Yeah. Bumbo. Bumbo want coin? He is greedy. I'll give him that. OG Bumbo! Alright. Well, I picked up all the money off the floor. Sorry about that. Could I have stolen from... Can I steal from Satan? Let's find out. Nope. Then it's probably... Got a couple of bombs. Let's try and figure it out. I keep pressing R. Okay. Not R-E. Are you fucking kidding me? Hold on. Excuse me. I'd like to speak to your manager. Not there. Not there. And not there. Where the fuck's the secret room? It could be in one of those other weird corners. I mean, I do need tinted rocks if I can find them. We'll see after how I'm feeling with the boss. We'll see. Because odds are it probably is in the curse room and flying could save me. The husk. Ooh, eternal husk. Eternal, eternal, eternal. Shit. Balls. Bumbo, do something. Bumbo, do something. He's got fucking spiders, you son of a bitch. Got him. Piercing shots. LOL. Okay. So, a lot of things happening on the screen right now, and I don't want to talk about it. Don't talk to me. Oh god. Mom's shoes! Nice! Okay, I have a feeling it's going to be in the curse room. Let's see. This could kill me. But we'll figure it out. No, I have no idea where the secret room... I have no idea where the secret room is. I have an idea. I got one last hurrah. Let's see right here. Let's try it. I have way too many keys for a game that does not... Hey, I found it. Get it, Bumbo! Give me my drugs! No, you son of a bitch! You piece of shit. You literal bastard. What the fuck was that? Yo, I got them Tims, baby! Let's go! Fucking... I can't, man. That was personal. I feel like that was personal. What is this trinket down here? Oh, fish heads. It's fish heads, okay. I remember. The dementia hasn't taken over completely yet, alright? It's fine. It's perfectly fucking fine. Dodge this, nerd. I don't want to. Alright. We're going down to the depths. Well, Necropolis. That's even better. If only I had money. I have so many of these. Oh, yeah. He gave me more drugs. It's very nice of him. Okay, let me pick this up. And then... Balls of steel? Oh, this Bumbo's paying out his... Oh, God. Oh, God. Eternal fucking hearts of darkness. Okay, yeah, they teleport. Yep, they sure do. I'm not even looking at you, buddy. Dude, Bumbo, can you do something, Bumbo? Bumbo. Do something. Oh god, I could be going against Heart of Darkness for this boss floor. Oh. Legitimately, the worst enemy that Edmund's ever created when it comes to difficulty. It's, OG Heart of Darkness. Haunts my dreams to this day. And I could be facing him once more. Legitimately, the hardest boss in the entire franchise got nerfed so incredibly in the fucking sequel. It wasn't even funny. Absolutely fucking deballed. Bumbo, or fucking bird, stop attacking the spawner. Bird. Bumbo. Someone, please. Are you there, God? It's me. Please send help. Okay, I got him stuck in a little thing. I don't think he's hitting me very well. Not hitting that. I'm trying. I'm trying. Oh, that was a hit. Where is his fucking hitbox? Oh, thank you. Sick. Dead bird is having a good time. Piercing shots, nerd. And I can fly, bitch. Dude, I still, to this day, war flashbacks of Heart of Darkness, OG Flash one. Current Heart of Darkness? Jokes. Ah. Sick. Ah! My flies! No! Ooh. I have money now, I just realized that, but I gotta go to the shop before I can visit the fortune teller. Just in case. Gulp. Gulp. That's a satisfying sound effect. Gulp. Nope. Not worth my time. It'd be a shame if I ran into that and wasted a key! You hate to see it? The compass! The compass! I haven't gotten a single eternal fucking sin. Before Dark Souls was in the storms. That comic caused me damage, I'm just saying. Look. That one, it got me. It got me good. I paid a price for that one. Paid a heavy price. You don't think it'd be like it do until it be like it do. Bumbo, I cannot distinguish you apart from the butt lickers. You are the same dimensions. Fix that. Monstrous tooth? Wow. Okay. Get it. Eat it up. Yum. Thanks, buddy. Okay. Gulp. Please, for the love of God. I stole that. Yoinked. Oh shit, gambling. Okay. I'm gonna go to the fortune teller. Seems like a better use of my time. Hold on 1 second. I got some bombs. E. Nope. Doodly 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 doo. Boo. He stole my nickel! And it paid off tremendously. Thanks, buddy. I'm glad I could feed him. He was starving. Famished, really. Hell yeah. Nice head. gonna stick with Blood Penny for now. And then we blow it up. Because we're never coming back here ever again. I just want blood pennies because they're cool. If it's hard darkness. Okay, it's carrion. Okay, yeah, alright. I mean, I do have piercing shots, so like, get wrecked, idiot. Well, I guess hard darkness wouldn't be that bad either, considering I do have piercing shots. Ow. I ran into her on purpose. Tactical damage. Do you even? Shut speed up. Justice. To fool. Oh, Scrappus! He's too scary! Merry Christmas, nerd! If I get Krampus's head, I'm gonna be so mad. Rawr. Ow! Ouchies! Rawr. Rawr. Nice. That's taking. We're getting those fucking glizzies every chance we get. Let's go. Alright. My Xmas present. Krampus Tex! Alright, I'm trying to see. I guess we can do that boss fight, because, I mean, if it has just money in it, Bumbo can take it. I got no problem feeding Bumbo. Get it, Bumbo. Bumbo, I don't need hugs right now. I need you to pick up the money off the floor, you fucking degenerate. Thank you. Bumbo, please. Bumbo. The money's right there on the floor. Thank you. Ow! Wait, why is Bumbo a PNG right now? Okay, he finished his animation. That's concerning. Oh shit! Okay. Lost a bit of health there, but, watch me get money equals power or some shit like that. No balls, you won't, game. Do it. Do it, you won't. Alright, let's go. Alright, just the depths, eh? The game's getting scared. I can sense its fear. Okay, please don't get stuck in the fucking spawners. Thank you. He just fucking coasted through that. Okay. And then over here, Bumbo. Right there, Bumbo. Thank you. Ooh. Thank you, Bumbo. Did the brain have to be psychic waves? Did he need that, is the question. I'm gonna go into the shop just in case Greed's in there. Hey! My man. I had a feeling. I hadn't come across him yet, and it's like, this is Eternal, and it's Isaac. He's lurking. Ooh. Bumbo eating good. Bumbo just got like 20 whole cents. Okay, that's pink eye. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. Chariot. Yeah. I do appreciate the sentiment. I think I will take pink eye over bloody penny at this point, because like I have one heart. I'll take chariot just in case. Okay. And he gave me the Polaroid. Sure. Sure. Fuck off, chump. That sly bastard. Peep. Peep. Peeps. Little peeps. I mean, it's not the bloat, so like, whatever. Little peeps. Also, I have piercing tears, so his eyes do nothing of value for blocking his damage, because he's a little bitch. Yeah, look at him. Look at this idiot. Look at this dummy. I can fly, idiot. Dingus. Dude, this Bumbo is Chad as hell. It's just casually dropping the Polaroid right when I can get double Polaroid with Mom's trinket. I'm pretty sure that can happen. It doesn't do anything, but it's funny. It's about asserting dominance, alright? It's letting the game know that you don't fear it, that it should be fearing you. Dominance and strength. Okay, this guy. Flying and piercing tears on the first 2 floors of this playthrough, I instinctively stole a fucking penny from this poor man. I'm sorry. That one's gonna blow up. Oh, it did not. It was just green. Because it felt like it. Good for him. Okay, Bumbo, I almost stole from you again. I deeply apologize. Okay, get this guy. This motherfucker. Get him, dead bird. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Empress. Ooh. Hold on to the fool. I need Ouija tears too, so it can go through the solids, not just enemies, so I can have full cover. Oh god. I'm not a fan of that guy. Gotta say, larva! Ooh, infestation! Ew! Alright, we can use the fool for here. That's 2 gups. We got ourselves duo guppies. We're 1 away from making the dream a reality. Okay. How fucking big is this floor? I'm trying not to line up the eternal ones because they do, yeah, see, you know, they do some of that. Aren't they just so wacky like that? Okay. I found the thing. Nice. Mushroom cap. Roly-polies. This guy needs to cool it. He needs to cool his jimmies. He fucking did that on purpose. That son of a bitch did that on purpose. Judas's tongue. That would have been nice earlier on, but, like, I appreciate it. Not to look a gift horse in the mouth or anything. Alright, let's see. What else we got here? Bullshit. Lies and bullshit. Pain and despair. Did I really expect anything else? And I stole it from him. Don't worry about it. He'll get over it. He'll be fine. I have 17 fucking bombs. Yeah, alright. Nope. Good. Nice. I don't think I'm taking it, but thank you for offering. Okay. Time to go do some murders. I want double Polaroid. Do it right now. Oh, I did not pick that up. Isaac. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. I'm in the middle of a game. I cannot delete the fucking spam bot yet. Hold on. Oh no, I took damage. A horrible night for a curse. That tiny little monster. What the fuck is she thinking? Is she crazy? I'm not doing any damage to her. Yeah, now I am. Oh, I'm 1 hit away. Son of a bitch, it's the spam bot. Alright, time to nuke him. Alright. Hold on. Banned! Nice. Guys. The run was ruined by a spam bot. That has unlocked a deep anger inside of me. So I guess that means story time. Shit. Balls. Blood sacrifices were made to the blood god. Alright, 60-second ad break for those who are not subscribed to the channel. Jeff Bezos also requires a blood sacrifice to satiate. He's gonna need one. Okay. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Nice. Alright. It's a nice fucking day, and I'm feeling fucking great. Alright. So, I'm contemplating whether or not to talk, well, I probably will bring up the subjects that I was going to do. So, Netflix and stuff like that. Especially with that psychopath from Ocean Gate. Oh my god. That's a whole other thing. Toaster ovens is a whole other thing. That's some petty shit that is talkable. But I think I'm gonna go straight towards the current trends that are affecting August 1st, 2025. I'm gonna stay relevant, and then I'll go into my gripes from prior, vengeances that need to be, those loose ends need to be tied up. So, The last time I streamed, I talked about the Stop Killing Games initiative actually succeeding in the progressing into the courts of Europe and Britain in order to force companies to not just instantly delete people's purchases that they've legally paid money to have. Again, Stop Killing Games is not about, oh, publishers need to always have servers online or blah blah blah. No, it's that you can't just have what you've paid for ripped away from you. All right? And I talked about one of the ways they could probably get around that is like, especially with mobile games, is if a company makes a game for, like, say, Windows, or not Windows, for Apple iOS or Android phones, if those companies decide to change the code in their operating systems at all and make a game stop working, like it did with Ridiculous Fishing, that can only work on certain models of a certain point of a certain type of technology from over 10 years ago. It's a time capsule. Just like I still own the very original vanilla version of Angry Birds on my iPod Touch, and that thing still works. You can't get that anywhere else except through emulation. Like, that is the original app. It can't physically run on anything else. And so, if an operating system decides to change the code and, like, programmers can't access their games to make it work on it, you're shit out of luck. And then, if you want to go down the insidious pathway of, well, look at what Adobe did with deals when it came to Microsoft and Apple, is you're not allowed to run on Windows 10 on up or whatever version Mac is of Photoshop CS4. You can only do cloud because they physically told the operating systems, do not allow these programs to run on your operating systems, therefore forcing the customers to be forced into an agreement of either you pay us a monthly subscription, you get into the shakedown, or you don't get your programs at all. That's one of the big problems with modern day technology. It's not innovating, it's ransomware. That's all it is. And that's exactly what is constantly Web 2 is turning into. And that's what it looks like it's going to be for the foreseeable future. So you had pirate software and going on about like, oh, may you, he tried to pull a me with his blood curse of, may you get what you, what was this curse? May you get what you want, but nothing, may you get what you need, but nothing that you want. Something like that. He did the whole spiel. Hey, Sparky, how's it going? So, Stop Killing Games, making a lot of momentum right now. The industry is pissed. And so you got the developers and the AAA, the billionaires going, but guys, think of us poor billionaires and our shareholders. They need their dividends by Q4. It's like, shut the fuck up, nerd. So hopefully there is laws that are passed that strengthen the rights of people who own the licenses to these games and stuff like that, who made the purchases and investments into that. But now Britain and Australia both have some wild stories on the horizon right now. So Britain just released legislation in order to combat, in order to help strengthen child safety on the internet, which is needed. Like, again, there is no safe space for kids on the internet. And the internet is nothing but kids and bots, and it's a hellscape. So they just released a new law that is affecting everyone technically by like wave effects, is that Britain, you cannot access the like internet or certain apps or anything like that without multi-level age verification to prove that you're over the age of 18. Which is not that big of a deal, guys. Please, I'm telling you, do not fall for the rage bait. There's so many other important things going on. People have already gotten around with it by using, like, fucking screen photos from Death Stranding 2 because of how realistic it is. But the thing is, if you are over the age of 18 and you already have, let's say, any app, if you have Google, if you have YouTube, if you have Twitch, if you have Twitter, if you have Facebook, if you have Amazon, if you have any fucking version of Web 2.0 has your payment information. If you have PayPal, if you have Google Pay, if you have any type of wallet, Apple Pay, That is a way to verify who you are. Guys, I hate to tell you this, but this is... If you have a smartphone in your possession and not just a normal phone, if you have any type of technology that tracks and stores your data, you've already been compromised in every security sense. It's just that the things that you've done either have not been compromised yet, or you just don't know it yet. I hate to tell you that, but that's the reality of the situation. So this whole idea of like, oh, well, this is an infringement of privacy, I have no problems with further steps of verification. For the love of God, for those of you with smartphones that have the fingerprint IDs, if you use finger lock, you gave the fucking software companies your fingerprints. That is stored in data. You can verify your age once more, okay? You don't have to use your license or anything like that. Like, because the major thing, I think another knee-jerk reaction to this is the T-app fiasco, and I'll get into that in more depth, but too long to read. That was an app that openly stored everyone's users' personal and sensitive information, not on their servers, but in the fucking cloud where anyone could access them. That was just negligence. That wasn't even a hack. That was just straight up negligence, and that is a class action lawsuit on the horizon. But like, I hate to say this, but from all the the data scraping from social media for over 10 plus years now, going on 15, the internet knows who you are. Okay, it's just like, for me, like, I will not make an Epic Games account because I don't trust Tencent with my information. I would never join Kick streaming because I don't trust the people running the website. I barely trust Steam at this point, but I'm in too deep, so I'm just leaving it as is. It's whether or not you've read the terms of services and you agree to it. And I feel like now everyone's like, oh my god, they're coming after our data. It's like, that was already in the TOS. Like, nothing new has changed. It's just that tech is trying to bring up a nothing burger in order to distract you from the actual legitimate censorship that is going to take place in a multi-pronged attack. Like, this is real bad what's going on with those lobbyists going after the credit card companies. So what happened was, Stop Killing Games getting so much momentum. Then all of a sudden, I forget the name of the lobby because it's so fucking stupid, but they peer pressured Steam to remove a bunch of adults-only games, sex games, dating apps, and stuff like that. And now mature games, Itch.io basically got wiped off the face of the earth. Somehow GOG is still going, and they to be fair, I'm not surprised GOG is still going. As CDPR drops the ball on a lot of things, but the day that the fucking goddamn Eastern European-based video game server takes down its porn, that's when democracy has fallen, okay? That's your indicator right there. Poland's got our back. If Poland falls, it's over. It's World War III all over again. They are holding their ground, all right? But like, the fact that a lobbyist group can peer pressure the people controlling the transactions, it's basically holding banks hostage and being like, oh no, you can't take the money and do the transactions. They're treating it like it's money laundering or doing something illegal, which it's not. It just makes the brand look bad, but who cares because it's money? So this seems like they're using the straw man situation of think of the children in order to actually do just heinous amounts of censorship later on in the future. And it all comes down to the money. And right now, everything is just so clickbaity because everyone is desperate. YouTube is just making everything worse. It's all getting worse, but like, I'm getting so sick and tired of influencers and like even like Moist Critical, like every single topic instantly just like he talks about it for like 5 minutes, it gets millions of views, and then never goes back to it again. He did a lot of good with the Stop Killing Games, but then like he did a thing on Gendy Tarkovsky's Awaited movies, like this looks like shit without it even, and it's like it's a trailer, and it's like, guys, I know you want to get paid and but can you just focus on the real things that are important instead of like every 2 cents about everything to be fucking tabloid news. Oh god, and then like I am so sick and tired of Hassan. I'm tired of Ethan. I'm tired of Ian. I'm tired of every one of these motherfuckers. The bread tubers, the conservatives, the alt-right. They're all just non-stop echo chambers of shit. It's the same talking points on different sides of the spectrum, and it's just obnoxious because I asked in the Discord, like, why are people losing their shit over this verification method to prove you're an adult? And Sparky brought up a good idea, or a good point, is like, people are afraid that, like, say, sensitive topics, like, say you're looking out for suicidal, help, like, in times of crisis, or LGBTQ things, or you're in an abusive situation and you're looking for help. That stuff would be considered mature and hard to access, therefore endangering people who need that access. But the thing is, that shit's already shadow banned as is. This video right now that I'm recording, that I'm live streaming on Twitch for you to see, is absolutely getting shadow banned on YouTube. I've accepted that. That's the reality that we're in, and I feel like so many people still are clinging on like it's 2010, but it's not. It hasn't been 2010 in a long fucking time. And I don't feel like the big channels have ever had to adapt outside the ad apocalypses and the slight censorships of not swearing in 60 seconds. And now that it's changing once again to be over-authoritative and overreaching in its bureaucracy and bullshit, everyone's just like, fuck it, we're gonna burn down the whole thing and go out Viking style. It's like, no, guys, it's nothing is changing here. It's the same evil bastards. You're just finally being fucking... You're being exposed to it like everyone else was. This is like with South Park right now. Current day South Park just aired. I think it's either its 27th or 28th season. It's flawless. The very first episode of this season, it was like I was 7 years old back in the 90s watching classic South Park. It's like just it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's like poetry. It rhymes. And Matt and Trey, when they get pissed off, they fight dirty. They get passionate. And that's the thing that pisses me off sometimes about Matt and Trey, is that they only care about things that affect them to a certain extent, alright? So, I'm glad that they finally have a fire lit under them. It would have been nice in 2016. That's all I'm saying, but it didn't affect them back then. So, gotta give them credit where credit's due. But some people are like that. You can't have everyone, be the same. But that is something that happens to a lot of people. And so, oh god. And then I've been like, hey, yo, what up, devils? So, I've been watching a lot of the Hassan stuff. And like, and this is the same thing that, like, because he is biased. He is severely biased and more fucking... radical than he will let on because he wants to stay monetized. But like, he just came out with a video like an hour long about the last Jon Stewart interview that he had on a show, which wasn't that great to begin with. But then he's like, oh, Jon Stewart's a coward and it's all about Palestine and stuff like that. And it's like, Hassan, shut the fuck up. Just alright. So, we're also at a crossroads. I'm gonna bring up like 80 different things in this one tangent. Just buckle on in. It's been boiling up and I'm just up to here. So, right now, the current thing that's happening is the Epstein files with Trump. Everyone knows he's on the list. And now, the MAGA far right, just absolute loyalists, can't hide it anymore, and they were the ones that were already radicalized by QAnon, by Pizzagate. They already believe there is an elite cabal of billionaires abusing children around the world and getting away with it scot-free. So now the MAGA crazies are the ones pushing for the Epstein list, and the fucking goddamn Democrats are knee-jerk reacting, being like, no. Why care about, why would we side with the people that we disagree with on an ethical basis if it gets us a W? I've been watching so much Channel 5 with Andrew Callahan. He is doing the Lord's work. And it's such that I do not care about the reactors. I care about the people actually going out and doing the journalism that they then react to, all right? Because he released that Hunter Biden interview, and that's a really good watch. And he's got a whole bunch of other things going on, too, that are worldwide and American-based, that affects fucking everyone, because the world keeps spinning, and it's all just a crazy, wild, wacky ride. It's not just, oh, we focus on this one thing. Oh, and then we focus on this one thing without solving the other. No, you gotta juggle multiple things at the same time. But it's fine, okay? It's fine. So, where was I going with this? So in the Hunter Biden interview at the end, when he tears into the Democrat Party, I could not agree more. Because, like, George Clooney is like, I'm going to spite the party to teach them a lesson because they did not bend the knee to me, George Clooney. And it's like, you guys gotta realize that it doesn't matter what side in this modern day and age, like, the rich are on, whether they're liberal or conservative. Money equals power. They have equity. They own land. They have wealth. All right? So if George Clooney can survive through a Trump-era administration, all right? He's not the one being hit hard. Everyone else is. So he can lose a presidential election and be just fine out of petty spite, which is what happened. This is just like why I bring up, like, the topic of, like, when it comes to horror movies, like the trope of, like, you have The Purge, where it's like the conservatives are going nuts and they're just bloodthirsty and stuff like that. But then you have Get Out, which is the liberal version of assimilation, to erase one's culture by making them good like us, because we're the good guys. We're open-minded, but you need to be a certain color to live in this neighborhood, otherwise our house is going to depreciate in value. That's the same mindset. So the old guard on both sides are just so fucking obsessed with optics. But the problem is the Democrats are willing to do whatever it takes to lose because you don't meet their fucking standards. You are not Jesus Christ on the cross bleeding for your sins of mankind. Meanwhile, the Republicans hate everybody. They hate themselves. They hate each other. There is no trust, but they're willing to accept a lying, raping pedophile because it means they win. They're willing to do whatever a win at all sacrifices versus a loss to sacrifice it all. That's the fucking problem. And I knew that the progressive wing would break off from the Democrats. I called that one. Every fucking thing I've called has come right. And then the soapbox. Oh yeah, no, I just I lost this run to a spam bot. I was trying to ban them and then I got stomped on by mom. I have emotions today, okay? So, then you get, like, the people, and then ContraPoints, for some reason, posted that tweet, and everyone is going after her. And it's like, but what she's saying is exactly the same points I reiterated in my video covering the Israeli Gaza, situation when it first happened back in October of, when the attacks first happened. Except she said that there is no point in fighting for against evils, which is weird. I don't know why she released that, but it's true. I put everything I fucking said in my video is pretty much what she said, and now the internet's just ripping her apart because she's not being a zealot towards the Palestinian cause right now, even though the genocide's still happening regardless of politics. And yes, Palestine-Gaza conflict did lose America the election because the fucking goddamn progressives refused to vote for Kamala because they couldn't unite on one thing. Yeah, Israel would still be committing genocide right now, but not as much if it wasn't under a Trump administration. It's almost like the Trump administration was worst case scenario. And it happened. And there are people to blame for that. So now all of BreadTube and Twitter is turning on her. And it's again, and this is what Jon Stewart's also saying, is Israel and Gaza is not essentially a fucking religious conflict. The Crusades were not a religious conflict. They used zealots to get what they wanted, but the main fucking goal of any conquest is land, resources, and power by any means necessary. Conquistadors going to South America, Conquest. Did it also bring over Christianity, assimilation, and genocide? Absolutely. Christopher Columbus coming over to the Americas. That was for conquest. The fucking Crusades, to conquest the Holy Land, to bring back all the fucking riches that they could, and also bring back Christianity. But the main point is having the land. I cannot stress to you guys enough that the facts and the reality of the situation is the American government is willing to pay that blood price by any means necessary to park their goddamn battleships in the Red Sea and sink as many fucking $70 million jets as they want to. That's the entire point, and that's it. And they're distracting the public with the man behind the curtain saying, oh, these guys have been fighting for thousands of years, which is true. I'm not trying to erase the fact that blood feuds exist. I talked about that extensively fucking years ago, and why it's so hard to fucking defuse these situations and to de-radicalize people, because it's very easy to emotionally get people riled up in a furor of justice and vitriol and virtue to do the righteous thing. But the point is, there's oil, there's land, and there's resources, and there's people here that this fucking dictator doesn't like, but he's nice to us, and he pays his dividends fucking tenfold, so we're gonna turn the blind eye. Why is no one talking about the other genocides going in the world right now? Why is no one talking about Argentina? Why is no one talking about fucking El Salvador, South America, Central America? Why is no one talking about Africa right now? Except, of course, the white South Africans are absolutely being genocided right now. Not like what's going on in fucking Congo and Sudan and shit like that, actual places. No one's talking about the goddamn consistent fucking human rights abuses happening in the fucking oil-rich Middle Eastern countries, where they are absolutely shanghaiing people from even worse off countries to die in the desert for their billion-dollar shallow fucking condominiums. But guys, it's definitely, it's because it doesn't get the headlines. There's what's going on with India and Pakistan right now? What's the situation? What's the deal with airlines? Not airline food, but airlines. What's going on up in the sky, guys? Like, there is so much going on right now to distract us. And then we don't even talk about Russia and Ukraine. That's not even discussed. Russia's absolutely trying to genocide Ukraine. Again, Gaza is a very important situation that does need to happen, because it's a single one-sided obliteration, because the Palestinians have no armed forces to defend themselves. It is a slaughter, but the reality is American governments and military does not give a shit. So if someone is able to accept that and realize nothing I do right now is going to make a difference, that's just a normal person, leave them alone. If you want to protest, if you want to bring in awareness, if you want to raise funds for the side that you go for, but like, my God, everyone turning on counterpoints is fucking insane. Because it's that fucking tepid. Or not, oh God, I wish it was that. It's that heated, because you keep getting the comparisons to the Holocaust and to this is Gaza and Israel. Everything is different, and it has to be accepted that it's its own fucking root base, and one thing can lead to the other. But what needs to happen is Israel stop getting weapons. And then Marjorie Greene Taylor brings to the fucking floor amendments saying we need to stop sending weapons to Israel. Not for the reasons, mind you, that anyone wants to accept. She doesn't want Israel to be armed for very different reasons. But, I mean, I agree that Israel shouldn't be getting any more weapons. And then fucking AOC is like, Israel is a sovereign nation and needs weapons to defend itself. And I'm like, can the libs stop owning themselves? This is getting infuriating, of having to deal with moral grandstanding versus the reality of the fact that there is a famine going on right now that has decimated not one, not two, not 3, 4, 5, fucking like 10 plus generations of an ethnicity are going to be completely impacted if it even survives in the next few years. And yet it's all about the optics. It's all political theater. It's all about the money. You have Newsom, again, I gotta get up fairly early, so I'll be behind. You say that, Sparky! You say that! But all it is just people fucking just saying useless shit. And Margaret Green Taylor knows that it wouldn't pass anyways of Israel getting defunded with money or weapons. So, like, she had nothing to lose. She just did it to be like, haha, see, I got you. I trolled you good. And they played right. And they took the bait, hook, line, and sinker. And I want you guys, you're all smart, individual, sentient beings. Just please, just think a situation before reacting to it. Just take in the information you have and digest it. Just don't knee-jerk right into it. Unless there's red flags of this is extremely dangerous. This is the thing. Alright? Sixes. I am thirsty. I'm frothing at the mouth. Hold on. Ugh. Sparky, you say you're going to bed. Guys, I hate to tell you this, but America was not keen on joining World War II at all, even after finding out about the Holocaust. And I hate to tell you this, but after World War II, the world did not just accept God's chosen people with open arms. Anti-Semitism rose even further after World War II. So the concept that, like, all of a sudden, all of this bad blood can be erased in a lifetime where, like, in America, there's still people who are alive who were born before civil rights. There were still people alive. There's a lot of people who were alive during apartheid, South Africa. There's a lot of people alive to this day who have been witnesses and experienced extreme tragedy and cruelty and brutality. Refugees. And, like, the fact that, like, Hassan specifically keeps trying to, like, roast and sacrifice as many others for not being as worthy as him is getting sickening. And then you have, like, Ethan Klein having no idea what the fuck he's talking about, but trying to grandstand, and it's just like, and then you got the Jubilee situation, which is just proving that it's just about the outrage and click views to put on the most extremist, and it's just like, stop it. Just do not fucking participate in this degeneracy. There's nothing constructive out of it. It's so fucking stupid, and they know that they're fucking manipulating you. That's why guys, I wanna put this out there, okay? I've said it before, I'll say it again. I am not a role model. You should not aspire to be me. I am a spiteful, petty bastard. I wish only the gravest ills towards my enemies and those that I truly despise and hate. I am built different, however. I am, by every respects of the definition, medically, a maniac. I am bipolar. I'm a schizophrenic. I'm a maniac. I'm a psychopath. I have a bloodlust that cannot be quenched in normal ways. But the thing is, some reason, God decided to play a funny little trick of, instead of having me with the rest of my blood lineage, gave me a conscience. Otherwise, right now, I'd be running a hedge fund. Okay, I'm just saying, I'd probably be the shadow puppeteer in the background, but I feel bad, and I have empathy for those around me, and I just... What a shame. I could have been so fucking rich at this point. So I am super hyper aware towards cons and schemes and those up to no good, because it's just built into me. Like that cruelty streak. I can see it. So if I'm trying to warn you guys that something ain't right, please, for the love of God, listen to me. I'm like the canary in the coal mine, okay? It's wild. It's a crazy time to be alive. So again, like, the people who are getting all the views right now, who are not being canceled, who are constantly in the spotlight. You got Asmongold, you got Hassan, you got fucking Ethan, you got all the fun. It's just, who gives a fuck? They're there because they've got you. They're there because they're only for monetary reasons. They're all just goddamn whores, okay? Just absolute fucking whores, and I'm so tired of it. I'm very tired of it. I'm so tired of it. There was something else I was gonna bring up that was related to that. the rage bait and clickbait on YouTube is getting out of control. It's basically just unwatchable slop, and it makes money. Oh, I was gonna bring up is one of my favorite parts about that South Park episode for this season when it was Trump is not the fact that it was to spite Paramount for over after signing $1.5 billion 5-year unbreakable deal with Paramount is to be like, fuck you and your merger, just go fuck yourself. I can get behind that kind of petty spite. I live for it. Would have been nice to have seen that passion like 10 years ago, but I'll take it now. Is that everyone's focusing on how they portrayed Trump. Everyone's focusing on the Paramount and all that stuff. The biggest fuck you in that entire episode was the fact when Trump's going through the little MAGA pool party is that they had full-on brand recognized Coca-Cola and McDonald's. They went straight towards the ads. They touched the untouchables, and that was beautiful. That's the details. The devil's in the details, and you gotta love it. You gotta fucking respect it, and it's just like, ooh, that's not a good look. Your brand is right next to this guy who lost his best friend years ago. We really should be giving him some, I mean, he's mourning, all right? He's really fucking mourning. But like, no, I'm so sick and tired of the petty drama and bullshit. I don't care. I don't care about like any of this internet shit that is just fluff. Channel 5 has been a godsend. Actual information, going on the ground, seeing what's happening around. Like they just released an episode in their Spanish channel, and I've been watching their Spanish one with the English subtitles on, and like the gentrification that's happening in Mexico City because all the expats, the rich American immigrants, flooding the market is inherently increasing the rent and kicking out the locals, which is what happened to America in all the big cities. But like the Americans who are moving to Mexico don't think it's a big deal because they're not the one getting displaced, because they got displaced in their home country. Now they can come to this country and fucking take it over because it's just like America. God, it's wild. It's fucking wild, man. And then they just had the Albuquerque fentanyl video. That's a good one too. And just like there's so many things going on right now, so many fucking things, and yet a person can only do so much. Honestly, the worth of a person is their actions and how they are with what they can do in their community. You can't fix the whole fucking world. Not everyone can do that. And that's another thing too, is with like the Democrats, is like, oh, you should vote for us inherently because we're the lesser of two evils. That's still an autocracy. Alright, if you keep voting for the same party over and over again, blindly, without actually doing any of the change. Look at what just happened to Britain with their Liberal Party for Labour, taking out the Conservatives. This motherfucker is Tony Blair 2.0. The first thing this guy does is instantly makes it a legal bill that transgender people are not like a real people. There's only two genders. He does so he gives Trump a big beautiful letter, basically just deep throats him on the spot at the White House. Like, this guy is just an absolute fucking clown fest. Meanwhile, Australia's winning so goddamn hard. You bastards. Australia and Canada are doing really well right now politically, and it's like, you sons of bitches, can you please share that with us? We're in a bit of a drought here on the northern hemisphere. Can you help us? Australia, please save us. Please. Unleash the kangaroos. We need the emu wars too on a global level, please, for the love of God. It's wild. It's all about competency and whether or not, if a politician is doing their job, not just lining their pockets. Are they passing the right laws? Are they passing the bills that you want? Are they looking out for their constituents, their peoples? It's just, how the fuck do people expect a two-state solution to work for Israel and Palestine when America can't even operate with a two-party system? Like, it's just, how can you just preach what you don't even practice? Because we're in a complete deadlock of getting anything done because one side hates the other, and vice versa. It's so fucking broken, and yet we're not doing anything about it. But we'll be kind and generous, slave owners. Anyways. Yes, the credit card companies. Hold on. Speaking of Australia, so that conservative think of the children fucking lobbyist group was able to force the hands of like Visa, MasterCards, the credit card companies to be like, do not accept transactions from these companies until they remove such a... Basically, negotiate with the terrorists, and that works out great every fucking time, doesn't it? And so they caved, and then Chicken Jockey. So anyways, then Steam caved and just like, okay, just get rid of this stuff. We don't want to deal with court or law cases or lawsuits like that. But the fact is, so now you have the legitimate concern of adults being prohibited any type of mature-based situations that they themselves have the personal choice to indulge in, whether or not, because that's what autonomy is making the choice. I want to bring up something that's been stuck in my craw for a while. I'm jumping back and forth over all things, okay? So, everyone loves talking about rat utopia, okay? It's everyone. So many people talk about rat utopia, being like, "See, it didn't work. The rats, they had a utopia. They had all the food they could want. They could have all the just banging and all that. And then they made like a gay cannibalist rat society." And it's like, guys, rat utopia never existed. There was no such thing as a rat utopia. It was a rat prison from the beginning, because the thing that rat utopia lacked was autonomy. The rats could not go freely out in nature, which is their God-given right to be rats. So they had all the food in the world. They had safety. There was no predators. They had each other. But they went mad because there was no interaction of free choice. Therefore, there was no utopia. If they couldn't go where they wanted to go, they went stir crazy. And it became a fucking prison. It was a rat prison. The idea that autonomy has been so stripped from what freedom actually is on a natural scale, not just by man-made codes, but like you can physically go wherever you want to, all right, or do whatever you want. You have that right, the pursuit of freedom and happiness. That's autonomy by definition. So the concept of a babysitting state or being told what you can or cannot do also connects, because I've always been an atheist, it connects with the same bad taste that religion leaves in my mouth. And I'm gonna go back to Hassan again. I'm weaving through like 8 lanes of traffic to just take them all out one by one. I'm connecting the dots, okay? So Hassan's take on Israel and Gaza is biased. He is Islamic, like, but he does not like say he tries using as a scapegoat, and yet he's constantly railing on the Jews who will not completely say Israel needs to be dissolved, but yet they are acknowledging a genocide's happening. And it's like, Hassan, can we let non-Muslims into Mecca? Oh, no, because you can't understand other sides of the aisle that also have their bullshit fucking rules in place because God told them to. That's the thing, is like this cherry picking, because he also denies anything that China does wrong. There's no fucking death work camps. Fuck Taiwan. Fuck Tibet. Like, he has so many bad takes because he's a petty, spiteful bastard, but he's just been able to manipulate the markets on. He is a dumb asshole. And I hate him so much, but it's just like the same way I hate Tucker Carlson. They can be right in certain areas, but they have an agenda they're trying to push. And Hassan is just a son of a bitch. The fact that he keeps like calling out Jewish practitioners or Jewish people for not being like, oh yes, Israel has no right to exist, blah blah blah. It's just like, you stupid motherfucker. And yet he he doesn't denounce Turkey's genocide against the Kurds, and I know that subject very well. He said it before, but very much like, oh yeah, I guess Turkey's doing stuff to the Kurds or stuff like, kind of brushing it aside. And it's like, you son of a bitch. So he knows, fully well aware of the agenda he's pushing, the same way Tucker Carlson is. It's the same bullshit, but it's the two sides of the coin, And I'm tired of it. I do not give a fuck about those conversations being had, because it's just all empty, hollow bullshit when life and death is legitimately on the line. They're profiting off of war and death, and it's just disgusting. This video's not gonna make a goddamn cent on YouTube. I don't care. I'm venting about the shit that's fucking on my mind, because that's my right to do so. It's about the fucking integrity, But no, it's about the dollars. It's always about the dollars, man. It's just like, anyone who tries to tell you a situation is not about the money is fucking lying to you, and just run, okay? Again, listen to the maniac on this advice. So, it's only 1:55 in the morning. I think we have some more Isaac to do, but that's the main thing that's going on, is there are very legitimate threats to the access of information right now with book bans, video game bans, censorship. All of that is fucking trash. You cannot censor your opponent and then get angry when they try to censor you back. It's either everything or nothing. That's how it works. And the tech companies are coming out now. The main red flag with YouTube is they instantly saying, oh, we're going to use AI. We're going to trust the AI to verify the age of our users. Back in the day, the big buzzword was smart. You had your smartphones, you had your smart security, you had your smart technology. Everything was smart. Now that's been replaced with AI. So it's still programming. It's still the automated algorithm they've always been using for everything. It's still the same security that they had. They just know that this specific buzzword is going to get eyes. And you fell for it. You got boozled, and it's okay. All right? No one is immune to propaganda. But the thing is, the big picture is the censorship part. Not proving that you yourself are an adult and are able to watch this. It's whether or not that content is allowed to be made to begin with. That's the big fucking thing they don't want you focusing on. But, Charlie's getting 3 million views a video, so it's fine. I love that I watched his video too about the YouTube needing age verification. He's like 2/3 of the Pokemon videos are all adults. I was like, yeah? Then they can prove they're adults. What's the... again, it's the insidious nature of, don't trust big tech inherently, which is a good thing. But, that doesn't mean regulations should not be implemented to protect people who should not be seeing that type of content. It's about whether or not adults have the right to that information because they are mature enough. And this is okay. I'm gonna go off into a little tangent. I thought I was going back into Isaac. I'm gonna suck back into here because now we're getting into bureaucracy. I'm a New Yorker. All right. I'm in one of the most bureaucratically regulated bullshit states in the entire continental United States. All right. This is a hellscape when it comes to bureaucracy because it takes legitimately good regulation on paper and fucks it up in the most Kafka-esque ways, and I'm using that correctly for this situation. So let's say, for example, in 2019, in the state of New York, they passed a law banning any store, any business from having plastic bags. Completely either paper use or reusable. Then the pandemic happens, and all of a sudden, plastic's fucking everywhere, but not bags. That ban is still in effect, but now, if you go to a bakery or a cafe, everything that is edible has to be individually wrapped in saran wrap, in plastic. And you can't use parchment paper. You can't do anything like that. It has to be made in a commercial kitchen because of allergies or liabilities or anything like that. It's such an overreach of regulation, and just every New Yorker's constantly being strangled every fucking day by our government. And so, whereas they champion themselves as getting rid of plastic bags, I can guarantee you there's far more plastic being used and consumed in New York State now, post-COVID. So what was the point of the ban, besides optics? I can't go into a cafe or a bar or a restaurant that does like growlers or crowlers, like reusable containers of like either alcohol, beverages, or anything like that, with a container I bring in myself. I cannot recycle, like, say, a plastic jug to reduce on waste. That's a crime. The business would be fined like $5,000 to $10,000 for not putting that fucking beverage in a brand new container because of sanitary reasons or stuff like that. Do you know how fucking stupid that is? And businesses are constantly going after small businesses for the village. Meanwhile, let's just sell our fucking goddamn electric grid to fucking Bitcoin and goddamn cryptocurrency things. Right now, we are an anti-fracking state, yet we are on bedrock. We are so shale rich when it comes to natural gases in the state of New York. But we saw what happened to Pennsylvania. They are fucking poisoned for generations. We just got done with post-fucking factory New York becoming a rust belt and being like, okay, we're not going to do that again. We know we're resource rich when it comes to natural gases, but we're going to stop. We're not going to frack. We're not going to tap into it. We're going to try to go to renewable resources, which is fine. Except we keep putting fucking goddamn gas pipes through our goddamn state to connect Pennsylvania to like Canada or to Ohio or shit like that. It's like, that's kind of defeating the point, isn't it? It's just like, oh yeah, I'm not the one doing the fracking, but I'm still profiting off of the fracking and getting our communities fucking cancer water. Like, it's all optics. It's all bullshit. Unless you actually get the people who give a shit, who are gonna implement the changes that they preach, it's bullshit. And it can be warped to attack the small guys, to keep it down. I haven't been able to sell any of my stuff in 10 years since moving back to the state because of goddamn the most stupid, insane-inducing, bureaucratic bullshit laws you can imagine, with real-life fucking consequences if you slight the state of New York. That's the thing. The internet is constantly in drama mode over made-up fucking hypotheticals, or something a stranger says, or something a bot fucking posts, just constantly falling for it. Meanwhile, in the real world, where consequences actually equal jail time, oh, it's no big deal. It's fine, dude. We don't need to worry about that stuff. We want affordable housing, but not renters' rights or stuff like that. We're so sad for all the open air drug uses. Oh, Kensington, so sad. Oh, thoughts and prayers. But like, I mean, Temple does need that cheap land to expand, don't they? It's just, there's so many layers of corruption in this country with this government that affect everyone. I just watched that video about the Texans being absolutely air poisoned by noise pollution from the crypto farms, blasting them with like 150 decibel fucking server farms running 24/7. It's murdering these people by because a lot of people don't realize how bad air pollution can be, but it can give you strokes, higher blood rate, constant anxiety. It can kill you. It can kill anything that has a blood pulse because it fucks up with your fucking circulation. And these motherfuckers are literally being offered up as sacrificial lambs to big tech, and they still won't blame the Republican politicians who sold them out. And they still are like, nah, capitalism. But not in my neighborhood, please. I'm gonna sue you, but I'm still gonna vote for you. And it's like, I have no empathy or pity for people who are not learning the lessons the hard way. You get what you fucking deserve. Just saying. Okay, Isaac, let's go. 60-second ad break. I got a lot of venom in me tonight. Oh, we ain't even close to being done. Ooh. It's been building up, guys. It's been building up. Got that dog in me. Oh. Okay. Sparky, I have a feeling you're still awake. Sparky, don't respond to this message if you're awake. If you respond to this message, that means you're asleep, okay? So, just don't respond to the message. Alright, let's play the game. think I spent like an hour and a half on that rant. Alright, let's try that again. Let's do random one more time. Ooh, Magdalene. Alright. There we go. Ooh, a Bible room right off the bat. Oh god. Do not get pincered. What'd I just say? She's so slow. She's so fucking slow. Do. I am full of the vinegar tonight. I'm just so fucking sick of it. And this year is... See, that's the thing, is like, this year was just like 5,000 years in January, and now everything's just repeating itself. Oh, that... I don't know how I didn't take damage there, but I'm not gonna ask questions. Oh, also my eyes have been constantly getting dried out. I need an eye doctor, but I don't have one. I need to ask my, normal physician for a recommend, because they are getting way too dry. Can this popcorn, thank you. Can this scrote heck off? God, I miss the design of this enemy so much. It's so gross. Ah! Run! Yay. Worth. Oh, I'm so stuffed up. Just need a key, please. Forget me now. On floor 1. Okay, that's a... Don't you threaten me with a good time. These are some wacky seeds I'm getting. Some very wacky seeds. No Eternals in here. Boy, it's coming right at me. 1 key, please. Oh god, he spawned right on top of me. Oh god, and then like like a couple weeks ago, like a week or a half ago, you had Microsoft laying off like 10,000 fucking employees because why not? Fuck it. It's just constant bullshit. It's a lot to deal with on any given basis. I am now officially halfway through the Play Nice Blizzard Tell-All book. I'm at the point, at page 200, Jeff Kaplan is mentioned, and now we're getting into the Overwatch section. And dear God. God help us all. Horseman! I'm just trying to process, like, what's happening in this game right now. I'm not here. Currently. This is... Ow. Tactical damage. I just don't know what to do in this run, because there's too many nice things for me to pick up, so it's just like, start again. Because you get the Forget Me Now, you got Flying, and you got a Library, and it's just like, I can't deal with this. Okay, Samson. Alright. Alright. Curse of the Lost. Rage. Alright. Quit. Quit. Yeah, okay. Let's fucking go. sack of pennies. That would have been nice with Bumbo earlier. Alright, let's go. Don't need that yet. Hoocha. 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 Oh, shit. Golden key. Interesting. I see that. I see that tinted rock. Where the fuck does this guy think he's going? Why are they running? Nice. Okay, tinted rock in that room, but I got no bombs. I have a feeling the bomb would be up here for possibly the secret room, but he exploded over there. Tears up. Oh no. Blast him. Safety cap. Ow. Oh god, my eyes are so dry. Oh. Okay, that's the down button. Double pennies! I have the golden key. Okay, let's go get that tinted rock. I think I have an idea where the secret room is. Possibly also the super secret room. Well, let's try to kill two birds with one stone. Small rock. It tastes so good. Okay. Ooh, drugs. Pubin. Now I'm gonna just go into here because I can. So that's what I'm gonna fucking do. Yeah, buy the pill. Friends till the end, okay. Ooh. I have a feeling it's right here. Let's try it out. I have a feeling it's right here. Fuck it. Damn. Boozled. Okay, I'll take... I can take horse here. I'm fine with horse here. I'm dead. What the hell are these runs? Alright, I need a little break from that nonsense. There will be more Isaac, but like I still have things to talk about. There's still things in the news, like for example, the fact that that shooter in New York City was able to just walk the fucking broad daylight in the middle of an empty plaza with an assault rifle in the middle of New York City. None of the cops stopped him. Going to one of the most infamously powerful buildings in the world, let alone New York City, of both Blackstone and the NFL. I was like, how did this happen? There were a lot of balls dropped on that day, but like, so the kid blamed the NFL for his brain trauma while playing football because the NFL is sports, so, okay, understandable, I suppose. But he's in the same building as Blackstone, one of the most financially lucrative private businesses to ever be established in the history of mankind. where all they do is they advise companies, if you want to save money, fire every one of your employees. They definitely told Microsoft to do that, and their shareholders go up. So he goes into the building, kills 2 police officers and 2 bystanders, one of them being one of the most powerful people on the planet that you've never fucking heard of. And it's like, somehow this kid did like a reverse Butler, Pennsylvania situation. The kid with brain damage did what the kid in PA couldn't do by accident. And it's like, what the fuck just happened here? Like, he just stumbled into it. And it's like, are you kidding me? But like, dude, I have no idea how he managed to walk around New York City. Just that photograph of him on the surveillance camera is gonna be infamous. That's gonna be up there with like the fucking Unabomber description with the hoodie and the aviators. How? And there's a lot of people in the background just being like, hey, it's just another New York day, I suppose. But like, oh my god, that is an embarrassment to New York security systems. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, not an embarrassment to the officers who responded, but like the higher ups managing it. Like, how did no one be like, hey, I think this might be a problem? And then he just shoots one of the most powerful people in the world, and it's like, okay. But the NFL is very sad, and everyone has to work from home because it's not safe there. So it's like, okay. That one's wild, man. That one's really fucking wild. Oh, it's crazy. Just a lot of just random bullshit just happening on an everyday basis. Like, okay. Okay, that was a little tangent. Not an entire fucking soapbox from the mountains spiel, okay? Kane, alright. I'm going through the entire fucking playable roster of The Binding of Isaac, Wrath of the Lamb, Eternal Edition. I haven't gotten any repeats yet. I haven't gotten any wins yet either, so I mean, I'm just saying. I almost had a win, and then the spam bot threw off my train of thought, bastards. Ow. He bit me. He's a biter. Oh, there's my Ouija. Yeah, Ouija tears. That's what I'm talking about. Now give me fate, just out of spite. No balls, you won't. Okay, High Priestess. This version of the game, I'm pretty sure High Priestess can open up secret rooms too by using the trick of being next to the wall, but I am not gonna risk that. I don't remember. I could be talking pure shit. Who knows? And pin. Dead. My boy! Look what they did to my boy! With those cankles. Oh! Guys, I hope the lesson of today to be taken away from this very valuable life lesson is that if the only reason people do something is out of petty spite, regardless of the cause, is that the end goal is that that person is not righteous, but is full of petty spite. No matter how much they try to spin it. It may get you the results that you want, but, I mean, you still can acknowledge that it is indeed petty spite. The Democrats could acknowledge that they truly do not like the Republicans, but they could team up and stop sending weapons to Israel, but petty spite, grandstanding. It's fine. Guys, we could force the credit card companies to stop accepting payments because they're offering material that we don't like. That's out of petty spite. That's not for the kids. It's out of petty spite. Beware false prophets. Ah, trouble! If you want to also shame and humiliate those you consider to be your enemies, that is indeed no different than being a bully. Okay? Regardless of whether or not you're on the right side of history. You can still be a bastard and fight for the right thing, but don't try to spin it saying, oh, I was an innocent little lamb. No. Accept the fact that you are indeed a bastard. That's all. I just want the transparency, honestly. That's it. That's all I could ask for. But people still have to live in constant fucking denial. For some goddamn reason. It's quite confusing and infuriating. Ooh, tinted rock. Oh yeah, I got a Ouija board, that's why it's being finicky. Ow, I ran into the fire. I was so scared. And guys, also remember, multiple things can be true at the same time. It's wild how that works. Life's complicated, and I fucking hate it. Life's hard, man. Can this go get put out? Thank you. Higher font? Hell yeah. Oh yeah. That was some neuron activation right there. Give me another bomb for this. I got 3 fucking rocks. Okay, my range is non-existent. I gotta take cover. I gotta work accordingly. Stigmata. That's pretty cool. Also, with that Jubilee video of quote-unquote 1 progressive versus 20 fucking fascist crazy assholes who absolutely ruin their lives for internet clout, the one guy who's like, yeah, I want an autocracy, I want one person in charge, who's like a Catholic and stuff like that, that's called the Vatican, bro. Like, you're describing the Vatican. Just admit that you're never gonna get any puss, become a fucking priest, and move to the Vatican, and you have your Catholic autocracy. It does exist. Like, like, these people are so fucking dumb. Like, that's exactly how popes are elected. And then when they die, they get a new pope. And then they just repeat it again. But it's still an autocracy. I can't handle these stupid assholes. It just makes me dumber just thinking about it, like, for the love of God. Hey, monster, how you doing? Ow! I also love the fact that the propaganda machine is now convincing conservative Catholics that this is now a Christian-based country, America. America was always founded and taken over by the Protestants from Europe, fleeing the Vatican because of its overreach of power. Which is why every president up until JFK was indeed a form of Protestantism. You got they had the Freemasons, for the love of God. That's like everyone knows about the fucking Freemasons, bro. We were such a Protestant haven. The Amish came here, and the Quakers, and everyone else in between, Mennonites. This was never a Catholic-based country. That's like saying like just because Saudi Arabia has Mecca, it's a Muslim country. No, it is very much a Sunni Muslim country, not Shia, Sunni. And it's like this rewriting and retelling of history is so infuriating because it neglects to talk about the things that actually make this country interesting. Again, Ben Franklin, ooh, the gupsters. Ben Franklin, his main fucking, his main argument to try to get the colonials to rebel against the monarchy back in England was the fact that he was preaching, if you allow King George to get away with taxation without representation, or any representation from the colonies, and allowed to dictate what happens on this land without our input, they're going to flood us with the Irish. And you don't want that. And that really just stirred up, yeah, we do not want the poor and Irish Catholics in our land. And they succeeded until the potato famine. And then Britain's like, ah, shit, we can't send our Irish convicts overseas anymore. We'll have to find Australia. And Ben Franklin was right. That is legitimately how history played out, because of the racism towards Irish Catholics. That is a core foundation in our society. And yet, all of a sudden now, we're not just a Protestant-based nation. Again, we're a secular government. All right, I need to make this distinction, because I feel, again, people will keep trying to whitewash things to be more politically correct. But, like, again, the reality is this country was founded by Europeans in modern-day America for Protestant religious practices to not be persecuted as heretics by the church. And then, why is everyone forgetting about the Spanish Inquisition happening? Why is everyone forgetting about the Crusades and all this stuff that was just like... This stuff is real, and it happened. But then again, the birds are fake. That's true. Sorry. Birds aren't real, they can't hurt you. So instead of being like embracing the fact that America overcame its instinctive set up to be racist, supremacist values of slavery, of segregation, of preventing those from settling and becoming a part of the culture through immigration. We overcame all that. We had women's rights, we had voting, we had all of a sudden, fuck it. Now, we were always a Christian nation. No, we're not always a Christian nation. We were specifically Protestant. And if you went against that, you could be excommunicated from Calvinism, from Hobbes, all of them. Jesus Christ, like, I don't fucking get this willful ignorance. Absolutely, willingly ignorant bullshit. It's the same way, like, I hear a lot of, like, the hardcore, like, conservative Catholics of being like, oh yeah, more Catholics died during the Holocaust, and it's like, shut up. They did not. Please shut up. You are stupid as hell. May God have mercy on your soul, because I'm not. But like, this idiot, this grinning fucking hobgoblin, I want a Catholic-based autocracy. It's the Vatican, you dumbass. But the Pope is too woke, sorry. Sorry, guys. He's not doing Crusades Part 2 yet. Sorry, guys. Hate to disappoint you. The Pope's too woke. Don't you hate it when that Pope is too woke? He's too woke. Okay, I got one guppy item. Troll bomb! It's not fair. It was mean. Alright. Let's, skedaddle on out of here. I've gotten every guppy item in this one live stream except for 9 lives and on other playthroughs, but it's fine, don't worry about it. I don't need to go to the shop yet. Let's use this key. Boom, bombs. I'm playing as Kane, right? Yeah, Kane. Samson, I died horribly to... One dude. Oh, those flies just decimated that guy. Nice. Oh, that was I didn't really finish that point about America being a secular government, and it's just like, but it is a Christian nation, but it's a secular government. Just like how, like, let's say Turkey is technically a secular government, but it is very much a Muslim country, even though you have the Ottoman Empire and stuff like that. You have China being a secular country, or a government, but yet there is still practicing religions in that country against the political party as well. You got secular governments, and yet the demographics of, so like, just because Israel is calling itself a Jewish state, which of course I don't agree with, because I don't agree with any fucking religion trying to be a government, it's just easy fodder for just anti-Semitism to run rampant. Again, I despise religions. I have no problem with people practicing what they believe in. You have that right to do that. If you want to believe in it, but once you start taking advantage of that faith, of that hope, of the higher power, while being manipulated by the wills and the greed of mankind, it's just infuriating. Okay? That's always pissed me off. Since I, like, my oldest memories of when it deals with religion, of like going to church, it's like, this is some bullshit. Why? Bullshit. Done with it. It keeps pulling me back in. Oh god, that's a lot of damage. Alright. I do not have flying. Feels bad. I ran right into that, and that one. Okay. That's too many Eternals. Oh my god, I just noticed he has a boss health bar. What the shit? There are so many flies. Okay, now it's easy peasy. Alright. Boop. Nice. Oh no, he's got the creep. The creep! Dude, Ozzy Osbourne just died. How the fuck has Trump outlived David Lynch and Ozzy Osbourne? Someone please make it make sense. Like, how is that possible? But either way, Ozzy at least went out in glory. He had his final tour, did all of it, did it his way. Had an entire procession back in his hometown. And it's like, man, this guy had a bigger turnout than the Queen of England. It's like, that's respect. It's amazing what it looks like when someone is genuinely fucking loved, you know? Versus being told, yeah, you have to. You gotta love this person. It's the law, criminal scum. Oh, my eyes are killing me. But I gotta be a gamer. I gotta get those sick wins, bro. Okay, that guy's taking the long route. We meet again. For the first time and the last time. I've had these on this entire fucking time. I just want to point that out. Fuck, guys, I've been in a mood. What can I say? I'm in a mood. Everyone's throwing hands. And it's like, alright. So be it. Ow, that fly hit me. You stole my... Ow, that fly hit me. You're stealing my one-ups, pieces of shit. Dude, how did that not kill him? There we go. Pennies. Poison bombs. Alright, I'm noticing a trend here. No. Okay. Nice. Nice. Bunk. The ladder. Oh my god. It's the heckin' ladder. That's a game winner right there. That's just... In Isaac, if you get the ladder, you win. Because it starts giving you every flying item in the game afterwards. Non-stop. You get showered with it. You're like, no, that's enough. That's too much. And it's like, no, take it. Chub! Ow, Chub. That was uncalled for. You piece of shit. Oh yeah, I got poison bombs. Bye, Chub. See you in hell, nerd! Alright, let's go see what's in the cursed room. He's in heck. Okay. This room sucked. That room was trash. Sick. I think I have enough in it to talk about Netflix and possibly toaster ovens as well. Perhaps indeed. I need this guy to cool it. There we go. Unfortunately, that guy did not cool it. However, I'm gonna be fucking rich, so I don't care. I think this is like the first character I've had with red hearts versus nothing but fucking blue for the whole night. Kind of nice. That's not fair. Just kill that guy first. Get him. Do it. Son of a bitch. That was a lot of damage. I didn't appreciate that. If only I had the ladder. Blast him. I don't want to be in that corner. Nice. Nice. Okay. Yep. You little jerks. Game Boy. I mean, I could use it for the boss, I suppose. We shall see. Yeah, I need one of you to just blast this right here. You. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you for your cooperation. Cease your investigation. A dime. I'm getting them. You wait and see. I'm getting them. Oh, shit. Hold on. Alright, there we go. Nice. Oh, God. Oh, no. Why is he a fucking... Only one of them's an eternal. And I'm not appreciating it. Just in case. That's a very expensive fight. Yeah, okay, well, at least I got the son of a bitch. And I got the left paw. Cool. Coolsies. That one hurt. In so many more ways than just the one. Okay. Drugs. Health, nice. Balls of steel. Balls of steel. Luck up. Let's heckin' go. Oh, that one hurt. Fucking rich. Let's see what's in the boss room. I hope it's something nice. I would like it to be something nice. Yeah, it's a box. Poor Monstro, though. I would like the cancer heart, but left paw's pretty fucking good. Considering I have one guppy item, I'd be a fool not to take it. Monstro, get out of here, Larry. Ow. I don't got time for this. Thank you. I'm freaking rich. I don't need it in here. Yeah. If I get another white heart to, you know, be the health up, then I'll come back to the blood banks. We shall see. Man, the game's like in a hot mess. Like an absolute fucking hot mess. Like, damn. Enough with the spiders, bro. My name is not Peter Parker. Spider-Man! That thing hit me in the fucking face at like Mach 5. That was some bullshit, and you know it. You all saw that. He came right at me. Parasite! Oh, double split. And Sister Maggie? Hell yeah. Let's go, Parasite. Oh yeah. Yo, the old school Isaac gang is back, and it is kicking. Alright, let's go. I'm still looking for 2 guppy items. Oh god, if only these were homing shots. Give me telepath. He bit me. There are far too many flies in this fucking room. I'm legitimately lagging from all the fucking enemies. Please just die. I beg of you. Okay. Okay. Please give me the spoon bender. Oh god. This game is lagging. Okay, I gotta back myself into a corner. Ow, I thought I had made it. Clearly, I had not. Okay, that's some bullshit. Ooh, Glampus! That did not hit me, you son of a bitch. Well, at least I don't need to worry about having hearts for a deal with the devil. That's for real estate, champ. I will take Krampus's head, if that's offered. Stop it. That didn't fucking hit me. He's such a lying piece of shit. You okay? Bumbo again? Don't mind if I do. Well, maybe. I kind of need to live first. Get that guy got taken care of. I might get a Bumbo. Oh shit, he's eternal. I couldn't tell. Blind streamer. Of course it's gonna hit me. Of course it's gonna fucking hit me. Of Cool. Spiders. Okay. Judas's tongue. Ow. That's some shit. That's some actual shit. That's cool. Okay. What the fuck is else on Necropolis? Ugh. 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 Don't touch me, bro. How did that touch me? Spiders. This is where I die. This is where my grave will be. Because of spiders. I've accepted my fate. But we still fight the good fight. But this is where I die. Oh, so Super Auto Pets just had a new update to it. So that now every month is a new season and rank and resets the leaderboards, and you get a little trophy if you're in like the top 5%, or if you're like the top 3 players. And now that game is just ooh, now you can't just sit atop your throne of Elo. Now everyone gets a chance. God, I love that game. I don't stream it that much anymore, because I'm always playing it on my fucking phone. When I'm trying to go to bed, I am on that Super Auto Pets. I guess the Lovers is better than that thing, because, like, that's tangible. But I'm gonna die. I'm dead. I'm just walking around, waiting for death. Gonna be so dead. Gonna pick up Bumbo at least. He's coming with me to hell. I'm taking him with me. Come on, buddy. Let's get the hell out of here. Where the fuck are the secret rooms? Hold on. I'm on a quest. Nope. Dumbo. That wasn't the secret room either. Alright, get these. Get down here. Get that one. Thank you. Do not give me spiders. Or just don't give me anything, I suppose. That's also acceptable. You know, I can't argue with that. I just can't fucking argue with that. Okay, give me nothing. The answer was nothing. Not one thing, huh, buddy? Pretty bitch. Okay, don't die. Gonna blow it up for you. I have so many bombs. Get him. Death. Okay, that's better than health. You gotta be shitting me. No. Unacceptable. I have one heart. Absolutely, no. No. I'm going for it, guys. Mm-hmm. He never does the thing. When I want him to do the thing. Which is to die. Okay. Whew! I am... Well, I talked shit about this boss the entire fucking night, and here he is. Here he fucking is. Here's the son of a bitch. There he is. There he went. I'm still in it, baby. Let's fucking go. I ain't dead yet. I'm not bringing the heart cards because I don't give a I'm gonna die on this floor, okay? I'm being realistic here with what I can achieve. I beat Heart of Darkness in Eternal Mode. That's all that I care about. I won. Game's called, I win. Oh shit, game's called, I'm gonna eat ass. Okay. I'm good. It's fine. Why are you guys panicking? Oh, Jesus Christ, that spider. Oh, God. Oh, no. That's not good. That's not good. That's too many spiders. That is objectively too many fucking spiders. That's illegal. Okay. Ow! He floated over the fucking rock. What an asshole. He's not supposed to be able to do that. Piece of shit. Ow. Stop hitting me! God, why, please? God, no, not like this. God, no, 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 no. Alright, 60-second ad break. And then more story times. 3 hours have gone by. The fuck? It's wild. That's crazy. Welcome, 3 in the morning. Okay. Alright, again. Just always on point. Been using because I got my rosacea broke out real bad during last winter because of that Arctic deep chill. I legitimately got freezer burned across my cheek. It was that bad with the rosacea, and I've been using the retinol, which has been helping out quite a bit. It's finally starting to fade back, only for my face to be ripped off by the brutal Arctic winds later on this summer, or winter I should say. I can't wait. We live in hell, okay? Absolute fucking hell. It's fine. It's wonderful. Alright, so... what was I? Okay, so Netflix. This is a multi-pronged thing, because I went on an absolute binge with Netflix after season 3 of Squid Games, because I usually watch Hulu, and the new season of King of the Hill's coming out. The new season of Gumball just came out. So I got those to look forward to. I've been watching season 2 of Dan to Dan. It's so good. Damn. Where is season 2 of Panty Stocking being streamed? Because it's not on Hulu that I can see. It's probably on Crunchyroll or some shit like that, but I haven't seen that one yet. But anyways, I got hooked back onto Netflix. And so after Squid Games, I watched that K-pop Demon Hunters movie, and it's so good. I don't know why everyone still continues to sleep on Sony Animation Studios when they've just been making bangers after bangers since It's Always Cloudy with a Chance for Meatballs. Like, honest to God, they are just so fucking good. Just on their A game. And that movie was put to shame modern day Disney movies by having an actual soundtrack that was actually good. Like, I can't stress this enough. When growing up as a kid, and like, you had The Lion King, the original, the OGs. You had The Lion King, Tarzan, shit like that. You had Elton John signed on. You had fucking Phil Collins for Tarzan. You had actual musicians writing the songs and all that. Disney's, they did well with Hamilton and Emmanuel for writing Encanto and stuff like that. But then they had like Moana. But like, they've just been scraping the bottom of the barrel. There is no creativity in there. They're not even hiring the Broadway fucking songwriters anymore. It's just, it might as well just be put through ChatGPT. But like, Sony, oh my god, the songs are so good. Like, again, I can't stand Sony the company. I love PlayStation, I love Sony Animations, but like, again, you don't get a blind become a blind sycophant for a corporation type of thing. Like, PlayStation All-Stars is now officially dead. I can't wait to see their new rewards program that they're gonna kill after, latching onto that. Oh god, can they just figure out a reward system that's works? Like, Sony, please stop it. But either way, K-pop Demon Hunters, fantastic movie, I highly recommend. I feel like, and then like Twitter, for a weird, like, several weeks only focused on, like, the things that happened, like, the first literal 5 minutes of the movie. Specifically one scene, because that's the internet. But the whole movie's just great, and it's just like, Jesus Christ. But now, like, this is why I just don't get involved in fandoms. I haven't in a long fucking time. It's just constantly, like, going back and forth of taking, like, the original thing that was there, fucking enjoying a work of art, but not realizing that this work of art does not represent you, the human being. Like, again, one of the YouTubers I watch a lot from time to time, just to see their opinions, is Jack Saint, and, like, God bless his heart, he's a well-meaning idiot, but, like, again, with the whole explaining of, like, how the show is meant to be, he does this a lot with Squid Games. I just watched his last Squid Games YouTube thing, and it's like, Jack, I know you don't want to live in a capitalist society, but we do live in a capitalist society. Are you honest to God trying to brush under the rug the fact that the man who created Squid Games for Netflix would be put into a situation where he does not own the IP, the corporation does, and therefore the company, who has been milking to death Stranger Things for over 10 years now, would maybe possibly sway the hand in the decisions of his fucking Squid Games TV show? I think Netflix had more to do with the ending of season 3 of Squid Games than you're giving them credit, Jack. And I know you wanted capitalism to be absolutely decimated, but it's still a good show, and it wasn't gonna change the world. Even Kendrick Lamar is in the Super Bowl, he's like, I'm not gonna be able to change the world. You guys gotta do that. Just stop fucking being so blatantly, willfully ignorant. Yes, Jack, Netflix did have a final say in the TV show that they're gonna run into the ground until people stop watching it. Yes, that is, but I can still enjoy the goddamn show, which is a piece of fiction, because it is not my Bible. And that's the problem that keeps happening, is people just keep trying to attach their founding morals and project them onto works of art that they agree with, that they like, but then when someone says some bullshit that brings up with them, oh, I've been completely awoken to the lies from the shadows behind pulling the strings. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Either way, I very much recommend K-pop Demon Hunters. It's putting Disney and Pixar to shame. Oh my god, it's really good. It's a fully fledged out story in a movie length. It's a fucking miracle it happened in this day and age. And then, so you got just normal animated project, just minding its own business, being ripped apart by culture wars on the internet for no fucking reason. The usual. And then, I watched the documentary on Ocean Gate. And the opening of that documentary is terrifying. And I love it so much. Just like the entire time I'm watching that film, I'm just screaming at the TV, you are about to become human soup. You are becoming human soup. And then they became human soup. And it's like, I fucking told you were gonna become human soup. No one listened to me. Do not put carbon fiber under 9 atmospheric times of the pressure of the earth. Just that's you need metals for a reason. Like, this guy thought he could bribe physics, and it's like, can we encourage more of the ultra wealthy to just do this weird fucking shit where they end up becoming human soup? Like, just more. No one warned them about the human soup, like, but they're gonna become it. Like, again, Elon, please start firing off more celebrities into the stratosphere. What could go wrong? I don't know. It's a win-win. So, like, if you haven't seen the Ocean Gate documentary, very much recommend that. If you want to see the inner workings of someone who has never heard or respected the answer no and has a shit ton of money and becomes human soup, very much recommend that. And so, there's other things I want to say about that, but I'm not in the headspace where I can critique that to where I was, and I've already brought up a bunch of shit today from other things. But then, I decided to go down the true crime hole on Netflix, and they were, like, advertising this video about, like, a 3-part about, like, this serial killer couple from England, and it's about, like, this guy who buried his daughter under his back deck and stuff like that, and then they keep finding more and more bodies, and it's a whole shit show. And I'm watching the Netflix thing, I'm like, what the fuck is it? And then I go to the Wikipedia article, and I'm like, oh dear God. The Netflix documentary did not even scratch the surface of how repulsive and repugnant these crimes were. Like, people are constantly afraid of America being a dangerous, like, place. Like, we have our serial killers. We had Ted Bundy, the Zodiac Killer, Unabomber, stuff like that. Honestly, outside of, like, Jeffrey Dahmer's with the weird, sexual cannibalism and stuff like that, or like, Ed Gein and stuff like that, our serial killers just get to the point, like, just stab, knives, thing. Europe has a really bad problem of serial killers who are completely batshit insane and have way too much creativity for being that inbred, because they just end up like just an entire like decades worth of victims while subjecting their family to the most horrific incest and violence and brutality and torture possible. I mean, you got this guy in England. You had the fucking guy in Germany who inspired Barbarian by having his weird underground basement for his inbred children because he kidnapped his daughter and held her hostage. He didn't kill any of them. Now we're just splitting hairs, but like Europe's got a really crazy ass problem of like psychopaths compared to just murderers. It's just like. Again, this is the same country that got bamboozled by Jimmy Savile for way too long, and it's like, guys, can you stop with the House of Horrors? And also the fact that guy kept getting arrested by the cops and let go for very obvious things that he should not have been. It's just like, you kept dropping the ball. Again, the only thing I can compare it to is honestly fucking not even Ted Bundy, but to Dahmer, because the one kid broke away and tried getting cops and was like, nah, he's just on drugs. Give him back to me. That was a very heavy ball for the cops to drop on that night. But, like, England's got that by, like, 100-fold, and it's like, how many tunnels are under there? How many bunkers are in that country? It's just like, damn, Netflix True Crime is absolute dog shit because, like, they did not do any of the deets, and it's like, oh, you go to the wiki article on that family, and it's just nightmarish. You physically have your soul pass through the gates of hell. It's like, I'm out of here. Like, every word got worse. I'm no thank you. Why is this? Why did I just spend my life with this? So that was my Netflix adventures. That was from weeks ago. I will bring up the submarine guy in the future, but right now, I can't. Okay, let me talk about the toaster oven. Let me get that out of the way. So, I had the toaster oven. I bought a brand new toaster oven once I moved back to New York for this house, even though I have an electric oven. It's just, it's more efficient instead of running the whole oven to cook. And it's, big size, like broiler toaster oven, like six slice toast ones, Black & Decker. Got that for like $50 a brand new 10 years ago. And then all of a sudden, a couple of weeks ago, it started to no longer register the temperature and would just keep running at high heat, which was causing the smoke alarm to go off and pretty much become a fire hazard. So it's like, okay, I need a new toaster oven. And I was gonna go to Target and pick up a new one, but I couldn't. This was right before the fucking storms happened, but I forget what I was dealing with financially at that time. Everything's gone fucking crazy. Either way, I didn't have the cash on hand to buy the exact same model, but to get a cheaper one. I was gonna go to Target and see their appliances because they sell Black & Decker. And then I was on my phone looking at DoorDash, and all of a sudden, here's a $30 coupon for having things delivered, appliances or using like Target. I'm like, oh, okay. So I saved like $30 off of a toaster oven I had delivered to me, and damn, that thing is small. even the cheapest toaster oven is like $70 goddamn dollars, and it's like a 2-slicer. So like I'm like putting half my meals in at a time compared to like the full thing, and now I'll have to start using my actual large oven, which isn't a big problem or anything like that. Either way, I got a toaster oven and it works. But the thing is, like, I looked at the same exact model that I had, and it's now like $250. It's like, how? Why is my toaster oven so fucking expensive? What's the deal with airplane food? And it was just like, that was my toaster oven story, okay? That was it. So I got a new toaster oven, and it's very tiny. And I'm not gonna lie, I was just like, this isn't right. But it was the cheapest option, so I have to deal with I have to use the toaster oven. I'm gonna get my money's worth out of the toaster oven, okay? Don't worry about it. It's gonna be used and abused. And then I will get a big toaster oven once more, and then the world will be balanced. But it is now 3:12 in the morning. I think I've talked about everything that I've wanted to talk about when it comes to pop culture or what's going on in the national zeitgeist, politics, everything else. I think I've gotten that out of my system. So I started off the stream saying that I was going to have a bit more bite throughout the stream, and I knew I was going to end a stream this way, because I thought about, should I just make a stream just, about this topic on its own? I was like, no, because I there's just too much going on. I can't even take a break to make this one thing its own topic, and I wish I could, but I'm going to do the best that I can to relay this. So today is now August 1st, which is a Thursday going into a Friday. So the Thursday before this last Thursday, I went out for a day trip, and I had a really great time. I went to my favorite pad thai place. It was a great time. I would play bingo. I had a great time. It was a beautiful day. And then that Friday, my oldest cat, Twinkie, he passed. And it's been very hard getting over that. I knew he was dying. He was at least 17 years old. Once the heat wave really kicked in, because he was a big cat. He was a 30-pound Maine Coon. Big, bolstered, chunky motherfucker. The biggest, fluffiest cat you could imagine. And he was the happiest boy in the world. It really was. He lived a better life than any human could fucking dream of. He was just such a happy boy. He was the biggest cat with the smallest meow, and he just blasted you with how loud his fucking purr was, and it was such a low decibel. I had him on the streams a couple times, and he was purring the whole time, but the microphone couldn't pick it up, but he was always fucking purring. But the past few weeks, I could tell, He was, because older cats lose weight very rapidly once they start declining, and he started to lose weight very, very rapidly, and he was eating the whole time up until the last, like, day or so, in which he wasn't taking anything in, and then that Thursday night when I came back home from my trip, he was in the basement, and there was a lot of bile everywhere. Not diarrhea, but bile, which is always a sign of heart congestion and organ failure. I've been through this enough times to notice those signs, so I knew the next day he probably wasn't going to make it. It would be his last day, and it was. And so he came to us in 2011. First, so I lost my dog in 2009. My parents went a whole year without having any animals, and then in 2010, Miss Kitty found her way here. And so the 2010s was an era of my cats, my parents' dog, and then in 2020 is the new era of cats, which is Cracker Jack, Puddin', and Oreo. Those are the young guns. But Miss Kitty, Miss Meow Meows, was the first casualty out of them from 2000. She died from cancer, and she died on Fat Tuesday in 2017, and that broke me. I cannot deny that her death was so needlessly brutal from that cancer. I will never forgive myself for not taking her to the vet to be euthanized. I was a coward for that, and I still to this day blame myself. She didn't. That was a terrible death. She starved to death, but I couldn't do it to her. She was basically a skeleton at that point. So I was devastated. I've never had to put down a pet before, and so when we took her to the vet and they said she had months to live, because of the cancer she had either digestive cancer, breast cancer, some lump down there, but she couldn't even take in water. The vet said she had months to live. She died a week later. And that one was bad. And then losing Blondie after the kittens. So we had the kitten situation in 2020 from, again, Puddin'. That's how I got Puddin', is someone abandoned a litter of at least 4 kittens. My parents found them, and I did everything I could to raise them. But they were neonatal. They were 1 week away from being weaned off their mother, and whatever bastard abandoned them. I took over the best that I could, and I gave them all the same treatment, but the only one who could thrive without their mother's milk was Puddin', and that's her story. So then I ended up bearing 3 more cats in that year, and I gave them the best life that I could in those 5 days that I had them, and I went through those motions. And then Blondie, he died later that winter because of how bad that winter was. We didn't even know, because he was a male cat, an older male cat, and he died from bladder infection, which is incredibly deadly towards male cats, which is why once Twinkie started to slow down, just gave him nothing but bone broth and wet food, no kibble whatsoever. Hey Jay, I'm talking about my oldest cat just passed, so I'm going through the motions, explaining everything. So Blondie, I think, was a brother to Twinkie because they showed up at the same time. They both showed up in 2011. But Blondie's death was sudden. He died too soon. Had no idea he was sick until it was too late, and that's when we took him to the vet for the emergency surgery. He survives the surgery. We get the call from the vet. Surgery went fine, but he was so far gone with how poisoned his kidneys and everything were at that point. 5 minutes later, after it's not cancer, the surgery is fine. Very next call, your cat's dead, and that's how a hole got into one of my walls. So that was really bad. But after Blondie's death, I knew Twinkie, he was the oldest cat, because at that point, Cracker Jack was only about 2, Puddin' was a newborn kitten, Oreo wasn't even in the mix. So I knew Twinkie was the oldest pet, and that he would be the next to go. That was the reality, and it's just like, I'm gonna enjoy every fucking second that I can. I love that cat very much. He was a very good boy. That cat. So here's the backstory to that cat. He had a home a couple streets away from where I'm at, and he ran away from his house several times to purposely live with my family. And this was back when I was in college. So at first he came up to my mom. They brought him in because he kept losing his collars, and she would keep taking him to his owners because he had the thing on him. And it's like, okay. And then the cats kept coming back here. And then eventually I see that cat. I'm like, get the fuck in this house. And that was my cat ever since. But while I was away in Philly at one point, the owners, his original owners, actually came to collect him because we had a dumbass neighbor next door who like narked on us or some shit. So they came and kidnapped back our cat. And my parents are like, who stole our fucking cat? And then they go out looking for him, and they're like, there's a cat. So they bring in a cat off the street thinking that it's Twinkie. They kidnapped a completely separate cat. It was like tearing apart the house. My mom's like, oh, he's knocking all this. He's acting weird. He's destroying all the plants. He's acting so weird. And it's like, it's not our cat. So eventually, I'm like, Mom, that's not our cat. And they're like, oh shit, yeah, it belongs to one of our neighbors. So we had the cat mix up. And then eventually, several days later, Twinkie came back, and those people never came back to claim him again. He chose us every day, and he was an outdoor tomcat with him and Blondie were because that cat got kidnapped by strangers. He's like, let me out. Let me out. Even one other time, I come back home, and it was completely separate occasion. I'm looking down at Twinkie, and he's a Maine Coon. He's a big, fat, fluffy fucking fat cakes. And I'm looking down at him. I'm like, who shaved my cat? Because someone clearly took him to the pet groomers to get shaved. And my parents are like, what are you talking about? I'm like, someone shaved my cat. So at some point, someone took this cat to a cat groomer to get shaved. And my parents didn't notice. I'm like, alright. To be fair, they're dog people, okay? This was their first time having cats. They did a good enough job. I'm like, I just come back home one summer, I'm like, someone shaved my cat. I'm like, what the? He never got shaved again, alright? So fun. I got a lot of great stories. So that's how Twinkie came to be. He chose us every day. Him and Blondie, So our female cats are indoor cats, but even though they're spayed because they just don't have the street smarts. But the male cats are there for pet population, control the territory, and because it's just what male cats are made for. It's just their instincts. So him and Blondie were both neutered male cats, tomcats, and they were fucking ferocious mousers. Oh my god, they went on fucking killing sprees like you wouldn't believe with mice every fucking day. It was like, okay, it's like, yes, thank you. I know you want to feed us, but you can leave that outside. Thank you very much. But Twinkie, he was always my cat. Blondie was always my mom's cat. But after Blondie's death, I knew I would have to focus on Puddin' and the younger cats, so I let Twinkie be more closer to my mom, especially after their dog died. And so last Friday, he started hiding in the basement in crevices and stuff like that, which means, they're getting towards that point. And it was such a hot fucking day. I wanted him to see the sun one last time, just to have a nice day. But I was down there with him, and he was yelping a lot because he was dying from old age of natural causes. His organs were failing, and whatever organs were failing inside of him was producing so much gas. It was something digestive. It's either kidneys or stomach or anything else that's just organ failure. And so I would have to just gently flip him so that he could decompress. But every time he would yelp, and then I would flip him like a fucking pancake, he purred until the very end. He did some meows and all that, and he fought hard. God damn, that cat fought hard. He didn't want to leave, and I didn't want him to leave, but I knew it was his time. And I just stayed with him until the very end, and I just watched him die. And it never gets easier. It will never get easier, but you gotta be there for them. Because you're the ones who are there to tell their stories, no matter if it's a cat, you're a person you love, no matter, everyone has stories to tell, and they deserve to have their stories remembered, and I'm just grateful that I had Twinkie in my life at all. He chose us. Every day he fucking chose us, and I'll love him more than he'll ever know. And I'm gonna miss that fat fuck. One time, he got so mad. Like, this was the chillest cat in the world. Nothing bothered him. He never bit. He never scratched anything. He just wanted to be petted and loved. But one time he tried to jump over a wooden fence in the backyard, but that fat fuck couldn't make it, and he got so angry, he just burst through the wooden plank and just waddled off, and I was just fucking screaming, Twig! Oh, God. So, like, I was there, and I just, nothing can last forever. You have to appreciate what you have. You have to live your life. You have to have these moments. You have to have the experiences. That's the point of living. And that cat lived a goddamn amazing life. He really did. He had stories. He had so many more fucking stories that I can't even begin to count. And he'll always be loved and he'll be missed. Oh God, so the biggest thing is, like, every time I would go out driving, and if he was outside, he would always greet me. He knew wherever, because he could hear my car and my music, and he knew it was me. And what that motherfucker would do every time I came back home, if he was outside on patrol, he would sit dead center in the fucking driveway, just looking at me. And I'd be like, Twinkie, move! I'd just start blaring on the horn, and he'd just look at me and go, Ma. And then I'd just eventually, like, creep the car up a bit. He'd move back, like, 2 feet and be like, Meh. And then eventually I'd have to park the car. I'd have to pick him up. I'd have to put him in the grass. I think he just wanted uppies the whole time, and he got his uppies, and then I'd park my car, and he'd follow me back into the house. So I no longer had my greeter. Every fucking time he would do that to me, he would just... And that cat, he was big, but he was fucking fast. When he would get zoomies, it was like a 30-mile-per-hour fucking bowling ball heading right towards you. It was like, Jesus fucking Christ. Every time he got the zoomies, I just imagine the Vort theme song from Dark Souls 3 playing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look up Vort boss fight from Dark Souls 3, and that was my cat. Like, that was the theme song that I would always associate with Twinkie. It's just, ah-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha. It's just like... But it was his time to go, and he's not suffering. He lived a long, good life, and I'm not going to use his death as an excuse to go back into that dark place. He lived a good life, and it was his time. And I'm gonna honor it, and I'm just gonna keep pushing ahead. I'm like, it's the complete opposite of Miss Meow Meow's death, whereas that was just absolute devastation, rock bottom. Twinkie, he allowed me to grow and mature and to have that closure. Because one of the problems is when my dog died, he died the very same day I left to go back to UArts for my junior year. That very next day, he was dead, and I got that call, and I wasn't there for him, and he was dying, and I left him, and I never had the closure because I never saw the body. I just came back home for Thanksgiving, and he was buried. So with Twinkie, I had him, and I was there for him. And then I took him out on the back deck because it was night at that point, and it was a beautiful, cool breeze, and I just held him in my arms and petted him for as long as he needed. And then the next day, I buried him next to Blondie, where he belonged. He always sat next to... He knew, because the other cats... you always have to let the animals know when another pet has passed. They understand what death is. They get scared and nervous, and Oreo was very shaken up. She really liked Twinkie, and this was her first death that she ever experienced, because she was only 5 months old when she came in, and she's going to be 2 either this month or September, I estimate. So this is technically Oreo's birthday month's between August and September. But she didn't know death. Puddin's seen a lot of goddamn death. So is Crackerjack, and it's like, Jesus Christ. But Oreo was very upset for a couple of days, but they've started to calm down. They're finally getting back on track, but it's just like everything just all at once. Like this year has no goddamn fucking chill. And I had a feeling that this was going to be his last year. And it was just the reality of the situation. You can't cheat death. He fought hard though. He was fighting. He didn't want to go, and I didn't want him to go, but it was his time to go. And so I said my goodbyes. And that I'd always love him, and it's true, and I always will. And I'm never gonna see him again. And I'm holding him in my arms. I'm never gonna see him again. He's never gonna be there again. I'm never gonna hear him again, and he's never gonna be there again. He's gone. And that's the reality of the situation. But life keeps moving on, and now I got the 3 others to look after, and God knows there's no such thing as one cat. There's gonna be like, there's so many more cats. But he's the only one who's ever gonna be Twinkie. He was one of a kind. There will never be another cat like him as long as the fucking earth spins. They're all unique. They all have their own personalities. Every fucking sentient life is alive. And he chose us. He was a very good boy. So, I've had a lot to deal with, to say the least, for let's say a while now. And there's other things going on in my life too that I can't talk about, but I used his death in order to grieve for those things too that I just can't get into the details of, you know? So, I got closure. I got to grow thanks to that cat. And I'll always appreciate that, and I'm not going to forget that. But damn, it never gets easier. It never does. The worst part too, oh Jesus Christ, is that his organs really were just failing because he was just covered in bile by the time morning came around, and I checked on his corpse one more time before burying him. That entire blanket I wrapped him up in was just soaked in bile, not piss, not shit, just bile. And that is a wretched smell, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, that was bad. I know exactly what the universe of Left 4 Dead smells like, because I have lived in Philadelphia, and I have been covered in more than enough fucking corpse bile for a lifetime. It's like, I know exactly what the boomers fucking smells like in Left 4 Dead, and I don't recommend it. Same with the smoker, the spitter. I don't recommend that for 1 second. I am very upset that I know what Left 4 Dead smells like. Okay, Val, if you ever need, consulting on that, call someone else. My doors are closed. Jeez, it is not I had to fucking disinfect the entire kitchen floor because I didn't bring him onto the carpet because I knew corpses naturally expel any liquid or any substance inside of them after rigor mortis. That is something that comes along with death. It's very messy. It's not pretty. And holy shit, that was a corpse load of bile. It's like, my God. But that's small things. The main thing is, the cat has ceased to be. And for years, because when you're spiraling or you have those intrusive thoughts and you have mania going on and you're thinking about the future ahead, it's like, what am I going to do once I eventually reach these points of no returns? Things that can't be undone. Death. Major milestones in one's life. And for the longest time, I was like, what am I going to do once Twinkie dies? How am I going to handle his death? And now, every day that I'm alive is a day where my cat is dead. And it's like, it's easier to get past once it happens. It's always that buildup of, that anticipation of, how is it going to play out? What's going to happen? What am I going to do? And then once it happens, it's just like, the earth keeps spinning. You just keep surviving. That's what you have to do. There's no morals or lessons to be learned here. It's just what life is. It's the reality of it. That someday it's gonna happen. And I'm gonna remember that cat for the rest of my life, just like I remember all of them. They all have fucking stories. I could go on and on about these little bastards who just are, we don't deserve them. They're too good for us. Yet they get taken for granted. Twinkie was not taken for granted. He was a very good boy. And so, this is also the first death that I've experienced since my dog being unmedicated. And doing that self-reflection, now that I'm no longer on my bipolar medication because of the whole medical-induced lupus situation, is that for those 10 years that I was treated for my mania, so that I can get a better grip on myself and to see myself and my actions and who I am and what I am allowed to do and what I'm capable of doing and what my choices can be in a situation. I have grown as a person. I'm better off knowing what I am through that lens of clarity. Even though I can't be on those meds anymore for as long as I live because they'll just end up killing me, is I do have that self-reflection. I have that information. I have that knowledge that I know who I am and how I can handle things now without going into just blind rage, let's put it that way. So I always point back to that mini-series of Adventure Time where Marceline grows up in the vampire story arc. Is like, yeah, I was a kid for my whole life for like 1,000 years, and finally I got to grow up, and then I feel like every day I grow up a bit more, you know? And you realize more and more, like, you know, it just keeps... It is what it is. I hate the fact that Trump has taken that from New Yorkers, you piece of shit. Give me back my culture. Anyways. That bastard, man. So, there's something else I was gonna say. Shit. Fuck. Balls. There was something else. There was something else. Is related to this. I'm trying to remember if it was before or after, because everything's still fuzzy. Because like the thing is, like when he died, I broke down. I was just crying the whole night. I have not had that second cry since. I've just shut down on that point emotionally to keep going with my other things, because I have too many responsibilities right now. Eventually one day I will be able to just fucking fall apart in a non-destructive way and get it out of my system again, but now is not the time, unfortunately. What was I gonna say though? There's something I was gonna fucking say. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I'm drawing a blank. I'm trying to go through. Everything's in the fucking vault. Let me try to crack it open. It's not about closure. Oh. So like a week before that happens, I go and see my psych. The one who is now like my third psych in like 2 years since finding a psych for this thing. The one that wanted my DNA, okay? Because fuck it, why not? Just give her your DNA. And it's like, that doesn't seem like a good idea. So I did not agree to those terms of services. So I see her, and I'm talking to her about my life and all that kind of stuff. I'm talking to her for like 15 minutes, and then the session ends, and then she's like, oh yeah, so I'm not gonna be here anymore. I'm like, excuse me? And it's like, yeah, you're gonna have to get a new doctor. And I'm like, you could have started this session off with that. I don't think she was a very good psych. I think possibly, maybe, that the clinic that she was under employment for might have gotten some complaints about her stealing her patients' DNA sequences. I don't know, but either way, I got a third new psych from the same place that's state-run that takes my state insurance on the horizon. So the DNA lady who told me, do not trust my self-growth and reflection from going through horrific withdrawals from extreme psychosis medication because what if I relapse? What if I truly am the monster the whole time? What about everyone else around me? You should really sell me your DNA. I'm like, that's some terrible fucking advice, lady. So she's out of my life, and I can talk shit about her now. And she was a terrible fucking doctor, but she had the script pad, so it's like, all right, I can deal with your bullshit for like 10 minutes, and it's just like, next. What fucking doctor in the mental health fucking field is hearing their patient tell them how they've made actual strides and growth in their ways of going about life and being like, nah, you're crazy, man. I just got gaslit because she tried to steal my DNA. I can't make that shit up, guys. And she's like, well, new psych's gonna be getting some stories, I suppose. So, what a wild fucking wacky ride life truly is. Oh my god. But, yeah. I've had a lot going on. And I have a feeling that it's not gonna get any less chaotic for the foreseeable future, especially in my life. Yo, Mush. Spam that. Don't make me fucking bongo tap right back at you. Fucking go! Press that button! Anyways. So, yeah, Twinkie, he lived to be at least 17. He had to be at least 2 years old before, goddamn right, you bongo tap that. He had to be at least 2 years old before, he found us. Same with Blondie. Blondie died way too soon. That was tragic. I mean, that's the difference, is, like, there are such things as good and bad deaths. Death can be absolutely horrific and painful and terrifying and cruel and just devastating. And then there's, you lived your life. And I have no regrets with Twinkie. And I don't think that cat had any fucking regrets in his life, considering he just wanted to lay in the sun. That cat was so fucking fat. He was the only cat I knew who never once did a full flip over on his back. He'd roll onto his back, get one of his back legs straight in the air, and just be like, and he never once did a full 360 barrel roll in his life. He'd just go flop back down. All the other cats rolling around, and I was like, alright, buddy. I got so many goddamn stories. And I appreciate every single one of them. Oh. And now I got stories to make with the others. And who knows what the future holds. You just gotta live to see it through. And so, I'm very sad that he's gone. But it was his time. Everyone has a time, you know? And I'm gonna miss him. I miss him right now. But that cat lived such a ridiculously good life. Legends never die. They don't. They really don't. Especially when they keep having stories told about them. And that's what I'm gonna keep doing. Ah, cheers to the cat, you're damn right. Rest in peace, good buddy. He was the fattest fucking cat. Good God. Now, Puddin' is the resident chonker. Alright? She is now my chonkiest cat. My baby girl. That fucking gremlin. Ugh. But yeah, So, I got a lot of shit on my plate to do. This stream was designed to be a behemoth. A lot of it probably, hopefully, made sense. If it didn't, sorry about that. I'll try better next time. But when it comes to the earlier parts of the stream, please, for the love of God, do not get debated by mega corporations into being like, look over there. Do not allow Trump to get away with, oh, don't talk about the Epstein files because, look what Barack Obama allegedly did that I just made up. You know? You're smarter than that, and I believe that you, yourself, can come to your own conclusions on things, alright? You don't need people speaking for yourselves. You should be allowed to have access to the information. And God bless Channel 5 News. Oh, God. Fuck the authority. Ugh, Andrew's doing the Lord's work. Anyways. Don't fall for clickbait. Everything on the internet is a lie. It's all bots. Alright? Have fun. Just enjoy yourselves. If your first instinct is this media I'm consuming problematic? It's a bad instinct to have, but that seems to be the reality that we're in. And it's just like for example, the new episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, fantastic. The gang goes to a racetrack in West Virginia, and then all of a sudden you can start bringing, oh, well, is this going to encourage people to be like, oh, open up more dog racetracks? Oh, are people going to be instantly like, get rid of greyhounds and stuff like that? It's like, I can just appreciate the episode for what it is, because if people want to fight over bullshit, like made up things, I'm going to appreciate the art that exists, okay? It's like, fine. The hell you want me to do? You are allowed to enjoy things, okay? Especially fiction and media. But do not get sucked into the absolute fucking degeneracy that is a bloodbath when the sharks and the trolls are circling in the water. Do not feed the trolls. Do not fall for the bait. But have fun. That's what the internet's about. And don't let the sons of bitches with the actual power get away with it. Please. Let's release that Epstein fucking list. Let's put pressure on the fucking advertisers for being like, hey, we're adults. We're the ones that buy your shit. Stop trying to dictate our lives. Alright? We'll decide who, what we want in our lives, alright? But no, the algorithm knows what's best for you. My ass. Anyways, coming from someone who's been shadow banned on YouTube for well over a decade, just go fuck yourself, Google. I don't know, I got nothing to lose on that front. On pretty much all the big tech at this point. Web 2.0 is a hellscape, but again, real life comes at you fast. And understand what is important in life, alright? That's all that matters. Live your fucking life. Have stories to tell. And don't be afraid to tell those fucking stories. It's what living's all about. And don't let the assholes who are just cartoonishly evil just constantly get away with it. That's pretty much it. That's the lessons of today. But yes, I'm gonna miss Twinkie very much. And I don't know when my next stream is gonna be. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be at least 2 or so weeks when it comes to the PC setup. I might do some PlayStation streams, but this is also set up here, so I don't want to disrupt that while I'm working. So odds are, this summer, not a lot of streams, but I'm getting a lot of work done. So I'm working on animations that I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys. I'm doing my other footage on my other channel when it comes to video game environments, and that's a very fun hobby, and it's relaxing and soothing. Please, guys, invest in hobbies that make you happy. It's very nice. It's very soothing. But thanks for watching, everybody. This will be the next video that goes live on my main channel. I got a whole backlog of repentance videos that are just months and months ago, but the things that have to be covered immediately, take priority. So thank you again for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks. Hope to catch you again soon. You will. I'll be back. I'm still here. I'm not going fucking anywhere. But, yeah. Yeah, have a good one, guys. It's a nice fucking day. and I'm feeling fucking great, alright? And legends never die. Alright? So again, thanks for watching, and until next time, stick around, stay tuned, and peace out.